Yeah, that's like the Flintstone Brontosaurus eggs and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah,
A turkey egg would not be that big.
we don't know that.
Turkey egg.
You can look it up. You
Find
acting
it.
like a turkey's a dinosaur.
I do feel like
It's
turkey
the
egg is
descendant
probably
of
gonna be
a
way
dinosaur.
bigger than chicken egg.
It's gonna be
Yeah, it's gonna
bigger,
be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna
but
be
it
a
ain't
big
gonna be
egg.
an ostrich egg.
Like the one Fred Flintstone.
An ostrich egg is closer to what Fred Flintstone had.
I put hell in the Survivor. Goddamn.
Hell in the Survivor.
Sounds like America right now.
Hey, lays one egg. Aha! Where am I gonna birth the hatch a turkey at?
You would get a turkey and mate it
Back to the original question.
Where I'm at.
and have the egg.
But I
Sit
think these
on it.
aminals got the E. coli.
Aminals.
Right. I'm like, there's no way you just said that correctly. You said aminals.
Are you at the party already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all ready to start?
This is weird. Yes, let's go.
All right, let's get it. Welcome to Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3. I'm a party animal tonight. It's alright. AKA Mr. Give It To Me.
What did I miss?
Ass Ketchum.
Wait a minute.
I am the Eric J.
Only known as.
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
It's your boy K Harris, the
No
gentleman.
pause this week.
The gentleman.
K, shit. See,
Well, you got 15 of them hoes. Pick one.
Fuck you, B. All right, it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
The gentleman.
also known as K Diddy,
Take that.
but better known as the People's
Gentleman.
Champion.
Yeah, so the point guard is a little, I don't want to say
Under the weather.
I walked in here like Paul Pierce in a wheelchair. The unexpected surprise, unexpected return.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's what I walked in and said.
So I'm filling in, running shit. I'm also a little under the weather, so we'll see how this goes.
Man, I ain't gonna be able to talk on Friday. Shit.
Why aren't you gonna be able to talk on Friday?
Because you already sick. He's sick.
What's
It's
got
gonna
do with
spread
you?
to me.
No, it ain't. I ain't gonna
I
touch
ain't,
you.
I ain't tongue kissing.
Right.
What the fuck?
Damn. Nobody
I
want to do
mean,
all that
pause,
shit.
but I mean, yeah, like you're fine over
Oh
there.
shit, that's your water? I'll be sick on Friday.
Hell no.
Kissing
That is kissing cousins. Hello.
Wow.
I'll be sipping the shit out the water.
Eric just went to go spit it out. Pause.
He feel dirty now. He gotta go home and shower.
He's smiling.
He gotta go home and shower.
I got the cooties.
The filth.
Wow.
Speaking of E.
Let
coli,
me move my water over
Damn, that was
here.
convenient. We ain't kissing. Is that your water?
Is that your water?
I knew it had a bite to it.
Like, did you walk in with the water?
I did. Wait, where's my water?
It's over here. I didn't want to grab it again.
Oh, okay.
See,
A whole different label.
Damn, dog.
You over here
it
great.
looked the same.
You
though.
over here great value. No, it don't.
All I see is the blue and the white.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
from
said.
here,
Blue and
it
white.
looks the
Oh,
It definitely looked the
looks the
same.
I mean, that label's thicker. But I hear you.
I wasn't
paying that hard to
detailing.
get.
I ain't got the specs on the label.
You the water expert. You are like water bougie. Actually, that's not your fault. That's Tim's fault.
Why? He put my water over there, not me. I didn't know my water left. That's his fault.
All right. Back on Eric. All right.
I don't even know what's going on right now, but whatever. How's y'all Thanksgiving weekend?
It was. Damn. Do I want to do this on air?
No.
Probably
If
not.
you have to ask the question, then you
If
don't.
even you had to pause for a second to think about
But
it.
then it was okay. It was cool. It was cool. I enjoyed seeing the family. You know what? That's the best part about it. I enjoyed seeing my family this weekend.
Oh, I
on
know-
both sides.
Oh, I know what you were gonna say.
On both sides.
Oh,
Food at my aunt's house.
Yeah.
My aunt's house was fabulous.
He's still gonna talk his way.
Silent.
Here's my
might as well
suggestion
just
to
go.
people out here.
Go ahead, go.
If you anticipate hosting an event and you can't cook, Just host. Have everybody do a potluck.
I hope you've had this conversation already with someone.
Oh, I definitely did.
Okay.
Oh, then I mean,
Oh, you good?
say, yeah. Tell everybody about your dry
How trash
shrimp.
was it?
No, listen.
Your dry shrimp. I didn't
So-
know shrimp could be dry.
There was mac and cheese made. No, there wasn't mac and cheese made because there was a replacement pasta salad that had a special pasta
Ain't no
sauce.
replacing no mac and cheese.
I was like,
What is that?
okay.
Type of
And
shit
then
is
over
that?
here we have green beans with pecans and mandarin oranges with a sliver of what tasted like $1,000
Charlie
dressing.
Brown Thanksgiving, eat that.
And then we have garlic shrimp, and then we have Cajun shrimp. They both dry as fuck. It's a dry rub on both of them hoes. Enjoy yourself. Oh, we got a baked sweet potato too, but that shit dry as hell too.
A whole pure sweet potato.
A whole baked sweet potato. One no
like it
sweet
was
potato. It was just potato.
Like it was a white potato and shit.
Yeah, like instead of a baked potato, it was a sweet
It was like
potato.
a big ass tater. What the fuck is those things called? Red pot potatoes.
What the fuck? Is
I don't know what that is.
What is
Or
that?
just like you slice up the potato and then you fry it.
Oh, the little red potatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one big ass sweet potato that tasted like that.
I mean, those can be good.
But not
the,
when you
the
expecting
potato
sweet
was more
potato.
moist than that. I'm just saying, a
Yeah,
potato
man.
was more. Jesus, I took a bite and I looked across and Sam looking at me, and she just started laughing. She already know. She knew already.
And why y'all go there?
She did
Hey,
because
we
she wanted to host. So if you gonna host an event and you can't cook,
host it for the family.
just have everybody bring a dish.
I was gonna say potluck.
The two best dishes was ones that she didn't cook.
She know that. She eat even her own food. That's how you know something wrong with it.
I try to do rabbit, like little rabbit food, just a little bit of everything. Something that being disrespectful, but not eating it. I still threw half my plate away. It was rough.
So
And
tell
I
me
know
how
You gotta
was
put it down,
hungry.
face down and shit. Like
It was
gotta
you gotta go throw it
fold
outside.
fold it in half.
Take it right outside and shit. Oh, I gotta run to the car real quick.
So we went to my cousin Brian, who listens. We went to his mom's house, and thank God she had everything else there. She had the sweet potatoes. And
Y'all ain't had no greens though, right?
We didn't have no greens that day though, but she had the mac and cheese.
we ain't had no
and-
sweet potatoes. Like like I sent y'all a picture of my plate, and then like as I'm like, a color is missing. Where's the orange? Yeah. So
Yeah,
like,
Tim was suffering. We all sent pictures of our plates. Like we don't have that problem.
Yeah, my plate was like y'all's at the end of the night when I went to my cousin's
Yeah, but
house.
when we sent them pictures, it wasn't.
Oh no!
Can't relate.
I think I responded. You
That
said
shit
can't
was
relate,
sad.
but I was like, it ain't like that no more.
Yeah,
Tim
your
Tim
plate was a struggle. B.
Yeah, Ken
Like,
had
for real.
gumbo and
Like I
Oh,
said,
yeah,
I
we
took
be-
my plate that I made last week.
had a pie mishap.
Oh yeah, we found it.
pie.
It was some goddamn good pie.
My Thanksgiving was cool. I got sick from being outside.
Yeah. Outside.
No. Wednesday, I had something to do outside, and because I was doing this, I couldn't have a coat on. And that was about a half an hour. Then the next day, I woke up and ran a 5K, and it was like 30 degrees. So I spent 2 days outside.
And then on Friday,
And then when I woke up on Friday, I was like, oh, I'm messed up.
but it was hot. Well, it's warm.
It was 45 on Friday. I'm
Yeah, it
like,
was
y'all
nice.
couldn't have.
That's hot in
shifted
Wisconsin in the
shifted
winter.
This
Yeah,
one day.
It was super nice.
I would
late
have
fall.
loved to run in 45 degree weather, but no. And then the wind was blowing off the lake.
45 degrees is t-shirt weather.
No, I wouldn't say all that, but it's comfortable running weather.
T-shirt weather.
Like, I mean, I could run
But the
the t-shirt.
unmelanated maybe.
Yeah.
No, this is still t-shirt season. Fuck you mean?
No, it's not.
Dude, it's
You are
20
full.
degrees outside.
How,
It's snowing right now.
how is it t-shirt?
Polar plunge.
Get your who out there? Who out there with this doing that? Nobody.
There's a couple of them out there.
I bet that's they Oreos. Goddamn it!
As long as I don't see nobody on a unicycle this year, that was weird.
Okay.
Somebody was riding.
So my
Bruh.
Thanksgiving was good. My Black Friday I took an L. We went to go get new phones. I'm still using my old one because I got to run around from Sprint.
I thought you were leaving Sprint.
I was, but then we
Like
panicked and
like
we
a
took.
battered woman.
Yeah, it's definitely an abusive relationship. But I was like on the phone, like we were trying to like merge our accounts, and like they're like, oh, you gotta like cancel yours first, so that then they can pick up the number and do all this other stuff. What, Tim?
The unicycle.
I was showing the unicycle.
That's quite random.
It was. That's why I said it's random as shit. I can't make this shit up.
Anyways.
You could, actually.
So, like,
Maybe.
I went over to Sprint. They like, oh, you got to call the number after I waited for, like, a half hour, like, to be seen by somebody. So then I got to call the number, and then she's like, oh, you got to, like, delete something from your Find My iPhone. So I did that, and I realized, like, that deletes, like, everything off my phone. I hadn't backed it up
Because
yet.
all your stuff is on iCloud?
I thought it was. Until, like, I loaded it back up.
And then that's trash.
So,
You were
like,
just supposed to turn off Find My iPhone.
That's what I thought I was doing. She's like, yeah, you got to delete it and do this.
She fucked you up, bro.
Yeah, she did.
Is it? Are you having like?
Like, I at least have, like, my contacts and my pictures. But, like, anything else that was on my phone's gone.
Are you feeling some kind of way looking at Tim's arm, seeing that Sprint logo staring at you?
I hadn't seen it, but I might stab it later.
Damn, that's all I was thinking about. I was like, damn, she fucked you up, bro. Just because they just want you to turn off Find My iPhone because they don't want nobody tracking their phone to the warehouse while the phone's at. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, she didn't explain that. And I'm like, she kept saying, like, yeah, you need to just turn off something from your Find My iPhone. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. And she's like, not giving me any instructions. So then she put me on hold again for like another 5 to 10 minutes. Come back like, oh yeah, here's what you got to do. So then she did the steps. But I'm like in the store. So I'm like, so I'm in the store and I'm like, all right, well, I got to hang up with you to do this. And she's like, you got to call back. Tim, really?
You're talking. I was just trying to get his attention, tell him I'm good. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
You good still?
Yeah, I'm still good.
All right.
Excuse the technical difficulty. But yeah, so I hang up, delete my stuff, and it's all gone. All my apps, all my podcasts, all my text messages, which has important information in them.
Was it all your iMessages or just all your text messages?
Everything.
Fuck.
Everything. When you back up, everything get backed up.
Like, it deleted all my backups.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Like, all the only backups that I had to restore from were the iPad. So I don't know what the fuck happened. But, yeah, so... And that process took like 6 hours.
Oh, fuck that.
Which one did you go to?
I went to Target because they had like a 2...
That's why.
Yeah,
the Target
but
mobile.
It was like
trash.
You get a $250 Target gift card if you buy it from there. We're buying 2 phones. I'm like, shit, that's $500 to Target. Like, I'm going to spend that. So I'm saving $500 on the phone.
Yeah.
Damn.
It wasn't worth it. Let's put it that way. But anyway, social media. Ken?
Damn.
Don't call me.
I tried to disappear and shit. Hopefully you don't look over you. But technicalfile.com is the website.
That's right.
Don't forget to put the K at the end of that motherfucker. Technical File Pod Overtime is the group. Technical File Podcast is the Twitter.
No.
It's Facebook. It's the Facebook. And then Technical File Pod is Technical File Podcast. Technical File. Twitter. There we go.
NIG.
And Instagram. Holla. And there you have it. Yes, Technical File. Put the cat in that motherfucker. You'll find us, goddammit. You're welcome.
Yeah. Remember to rate and review us on iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, Stitcher, wherever we're found. Give us a review. 5 stars.
5.
5?
3 ain't enough. God damn it, we need 5.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
If it ain't a 5, don't even bother doing it.
Nope, don't do it.
And tell a friend.
And if you think you did it, double check.
Mm-hmm.
Because
leave another one. Shit.
You might not have.
Exactly. Oh, I had a shot on my son B2 tomorrow.
Hey.
Out here. So, yeah, son's birthday.
It's today's birthday, so happy birthday, Kate.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he wanted his son's name said.
He said it before I said it.
Yeah, that's okay.
I didn't know. I thought you said my son. Okay.
They can know his name.
Hey, I try to protect identities around.
Oh, yeah, I know. You at the feds like too.
Is that the right water?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at this point, it's contaminated.
It's drinking water. It's drinking water.
Hey, he sipped his water and like, man, this water crispy.
I was refreshed.
How water itch?
Exactly.
E. coli. We was just talking about this shit.
Exactly.
His water literally does say, though, on the bottle, it just says great water.
Drinking water.
You know.
Drinking water.
It's great drinking
That's how
water.
you know it's not.
Yeah.
Did we do this or that this week?
No, I forgot it was a holiday, and then I
Yeah.
got sick, and then it went Thursday no more.
Said it was Thursday, so it made no point.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, I remembered on Friday, and I was like, well,
Oh, I'm sorry. Final announcement. My month is almost up. I tried to participate in No Shave November. This is about the, this is about the best I can do. It's about the best I got. I don't have a beard, for those who don't know. I ain't growing that motherfucker no time soon.
I almost died.
He over here straight baby face.
Nothing changed.
Talking about
My hair is just all over. It's just wild.
some
That's
no
all.
shame, bro.
What hair?
Hey, I was
Just
looking,
this.
I was
Just this.
looking too like, damn, did he grow a beard and I didn't realize it?
Nah, this is about the best I can do.
Look,
I ain't
man.
cut my hair either, so I went the whole. I tried to go the whole
That
month.
shit is hilarious.
You know
B.
what? Babyface solidarity. Like, I can't grow shit.
Oh,
either.
see, mine.
I also don't
I'm
try.
out here. I'm out here. My beard grew and I'm out here. I'm out here, B.
You gotta get some
Beard
oil.
gang in this bitch. I've been using that Shea, that Shea stuff. I got some oil too.
What the beard oil? I'm cool. I'm cool with my goatee.
That is not gonna help.
I'm cool with my goatee, bro. I keep the old
Steve
school
Harvey
jazz band playing ass goatee.
So you gonna,
Ba-
so you gonna shave?
Trembo.
I played the bass.
Wow,
You like what it is? I pull out a harmonica and shit.
that's messed up.
So my month is almost over. It was a good run.
It was no run at all.
I don't even think my wife realized I was participating.
We seen you every week. I sure didn't see nothing different.
I just thought you wasn't getting a haircut.
I was trying to participate.
Wait, did No Shave November apply to your actual hair on your head too?
I just
I thought it did.
I wasn't gonna get a cut.
I thought that's why I ain't getting online.
I thought it was just for facial hair, but
Oh,
I was
boy.
like, I'm just gonna do the whole month without getting cut.
Yeah.
I should ring a
Yeah.
bell on that. That's just
I tried doing it
ain't
once,
getting online.
like 6 years ago. I'm like, this shit ain't growing. So, like, if I ever was to participate, it would be like the mustache one,
Yeah.
which would be right up your alley.
Yeah,
like, I don't know why you
mustache.
even.
You can get like the Aaron Rodgers mustache, that real
Yeah, my
big.
shit
Yeah,
long.
grow
Right now.
that bullshit.
I gotta get rid of this motherfucker.
Only white people.
Look at
can do
this
that.
shit.
She look like a damn fool.
I gotta get rid of this motherfucker.
He can have a.
My mustache got good hair though.
Can we start the show, please?
My mustache got good hair.
I did want to mention the ugly sweater party. I'm trying to find the details.
December 22nd at Mr. J's
Be there.
or B Square.
5 to 9.
But we'll be there after 9. They gonna do us like they did us last year when they
Yeah.
got too lit.
It was, man, that shit was shaking.
The
No,
wall,
it was lit as a bitch. It was only like 9 o'clock.
the windows was sweating. It was just starting to get good, and they came up in there like, "Hey, shut it down."
Where the
Last year,
I don't even
where
remember what I
the
was.
more friendly location this year. So.
yes, we are. You'll have hookah. You'll have food. You'll have heavy pours.
We in that bitch lit.
Yep. So
Guarantee I'll be drunk. If you want to buy me a drink and help, thank you. That could be my Christmas gift. Get your boy a shot.
But what time are we actually gonna get there?
he gonna get there at 8.
I'll get there on time.
What time,
like
Ian?
last year.
It ends
Nine.
at 9.
I'll be there at 8:45.
No, we gotta get there early.
No,
We
I'll
gotta-
be there
we gotta-
early
we
though,
gotta
because I'm
pre-
being there lit.
We got a pregame.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm in there lit. Like your boy in there turn.
Yeah.
I'm
Just to
grabbing the mic
reiterate,
and shit.
December 22nd, Mr. J's Lounge, 4610 West Fond du Lac Avenue, 5 to 9, hosted by Milwaukee's Black Podcast.
Black Power.
So that's 72 and 10, 99 orgasms, Tim's favorite. Brunch with Besties. Don't take it personal. Sweats and Suits. Such an effing lady. TZ Talks. Milwaukee's most known unknowns. Young, black, and opinionated. And, of course, Technical File. So,
Most unknowns, y'all can still catch this smoke.
We can do it then.
Want to do a two
on
DJ
site.
battle?
Say no.
Two
Say-
DJ
don't even
battle it then.
Say
bro.
no more.
I'll pull out my iPad. I can DJ. What's up?
Oh yeah.
all right, let's get to the show.
And leading off,
All right, Week 12, NFL. Let's start with the Bills and Jaguars. So, if you don't remember, Jalen Ramsey was talking big shit. Like, he called Josh Allen trash.
Trash.
Josh Allen gave him an L. So, yeah, the Bills beat the Jags 24-21. They also fought Leonard Fournette and,
Fisticuffs.
what's his name, Shaq Lawson.
Yeah.
They both got tossed because they were throwing haymakers.
Mhm.
They squared up in the tunnel, like leading out.
On site. On site.
Anybody got anything to add to that?
No, I did not watch a Bills Jaguars game because it's the Bills and the Jaguars.
I knew. Damn, I knew they was gonna lose.
You put them on here.
No,
I think you put all the games on here actually this week.
Oh. No, I'm just saying. I knew they was gonna lose. Like to pick them, I didn't want to pick against them.
But that's your squad, though. So you
Well, I knew they was gonna lose.
And you still picked them?
No. I came in third this week.
Good for you.
Ken, I was tied with Ken.
On what?
Oh, I came in third.
You came. Well, we'll get there.
I didn't even know.
But yeah, for his part in the brawl, Leonard Fournette was suspended one game.
What's my like?
And Blake Bortles finally got benched.
About god dang time.
You like
bro.
5 games behind, sir.
He
You should've
had
been bitch.
one stroke of luck year.
Last year was his.
That was the
good
year
year.
I'm
Yeah, that was
referring
the year.
to.
Yeah.
Even though this year he has a better completion percentage.
No, he's so trash. He's trash.
He's
bro.
trash.
He has a
Like,
better
he's
completion
trash.
percentage to
his
the
career
opposing
high
team, too.
and it's 60%.
Like, he's trash. Like, for
That's
real.
really bad.
That is terrible.
I
Crazy
think
when you allow white supremacy to supersede winning football games.
all the NFL
That's what happens.
for the most part.
Yeah,
Fuck
this ain't the
'em.
only time we're going to mention that today.
Good luck getting rid of that contract.
I think it's
It's-
only
it's-
guaranteed
yeah, it's
to like
NFL.
next year, right?
No, he just signed a 3-year extension in February.
I mean, I don't
I mean,
necessarily
they
mean
can
it's
still
3
cut. They
years.
can still cut bait.
I think his guaranteed money's like $6 million.
This ain't the NFL or the NBA.
That's true. I think his is like $6 million. It's not that much.
So, in sadder news, the Minnesota
Yeah.
Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers.
Nothing said about
Who
that.
knew? Who didn't know that was coming?
I actually picked the Packers. so-
I mean, I did too out of
Fandom.
fandom, but I moved
But I
them
thought
all
we-
the way down.
I mean, we beat them earlier this year too.
But no,
No,
we
we
didn't.
didn't.
Oh, we lost.
It was a
They tied,
tie.
fam.
Oh, we did.
That's what the time.
Come,
That's literally why the whole division is like.
Oh, sorry. I went
Fuck
downstairs
right
to
now.
grab a beer. I'm back now.
Jesus Christ.
oh, wow.
Packers
back.
suck. Packers
The
suck.
loss drops the Packers' playoff chances to 3%.
Yeah, Packers
Didn't
suck.
need stats to tell me that.
How about that?
I was surprised that we actually were still in it before that game, though.
And what?
The playoff.
Oh, the
race.
playoff hunt.
I mean, the NFC North hadn't separated itself.
Yeah.
Besides
Has now.
Chicago.
At the time, like, Chicago was kind of middling.
Yeah, we just started.
Yeah, they just
We
started
just hit
winning
our
again.
stride. Now we stroking.
No, I'm saying coming into Sunday's game, I was surprised we were still like literally in the race.
I mean, they're only a game behind Minnesota.
Yeah.
Like the rest of, like the NFC wild card is pretty wide
Oh,
open.
yeah.
I don't believe the Packers are going to get there. And I
No.
I don't understand why Packer fans are so
They don't
pressed.
deserve it.
I had
Like,
a
y'all have seen this coming.
Right.
Don't be surprised now. And don't let it get to you. Just take the L's and
I hate Packer fans.
just take the L's and be like, you know what? We ain't good.
Exactly. And
And
just
then-
admit that the Bears is fine. Stop saying, oh, we've been good for so many years. It's our fucking time to shine. Give a their props because we busting ass.
Hey, the Bears is good. We
Exactly.
ain't gonna
We're
hit
actually a good team.
Y'all
Like,
are-
it ain't no flukes or nothing.
I like y'all
we legit
defense.
a good team.
This year.
And our offense looks really good right now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
we out
looking
here.
forward to playing you guys again at the end of the season.
It's going to be fun.
I had a revelation about Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady during that conversation.
we
You know,
go.
a lot of people do these
Exactly.
conversations. The thing I noticed,
Give
and
us
I noticed a while ago,
Give us a Tim Jim.
is that
Disappointment. In 5,
a lot of people,
4,
as far as Aaron Rodgers goes,
3,
Aaron Rodgers tries too hard to make the play.
2.
It feels like he hates like checking down. Well, Tom Brady has no issue with checking
That
down.
is very
no,
false.
it's not. Not
Yes,
this
it is.
season.
Yes, it is.
Not this season.
Yes, it
Rodgers
is.
does not check down that much. Because if so, we'd have had plenty first downs that we didn't get the last 3 games.
I should say half, because now they're actually running with Aaron Jones. But the running game for the Packers has been bubble screens.
That's
But
a
technically,
bubble
that's not
screen
it.
is
I'm
a.
technically, no, I'm not
right.
saying it's not technically a check down, but like Aaron will get them throws out really quick when he has to.
And I feel like the biggest knock on him has been that
He's too safe.
He's too risk averse. Like
Yeah,
he
it's
won't
not-
force it in there if it's
Yeah,
See, my thing is what I noticed about Brady is Brady he getting that ball out. It's a check down, it's a big play, whatever, but he getting that motherfucker out of there.
that's been the knock against Brady all these years when comparing him against Aaron Rodgers, because we've said all his
Correct.
yards come
And Brady's
from these
old.
short
But
throws.
what I'm saying is, I feel like Brady, because he's not afraid to check down, he gets a lot of them first
But Aaron's
downs.
not afraid to check
Yeah.
down. As
He
Eric
just
already
don't- I guess maybe it's the 3 games.
no. What Aaron is missing on is he's missing all these deep throws. He's missing.
Oh, he's
throws.
overshot him.
He's missing everything he normally hits. Like Aaron Rodgers, if you look at his numbers, he's having a good season for a quarterback. Like it's if you look
But
at
not,
it,
Yeah, it's a good season.
But not for him.
but it's not a good Aaron Rodgers season. Aaron Rodgers is playing below expectations, and he's not playing up to his contract.
I still feel like he misses way too many short throws because he's trying to make that big play.
He's missing everything.
He's missing throws. Period.
Yeah, he's missing everything.
It's not a check down thing. It's a Aaron Rodgers isn't playing well thing.
Yeah.
He's missing everything.
And I wonder how much,
especially the deep ones.
I wonder how much of that goes back to his injury. I wonder how much of that goes back to his injury because it seems like his mechanics are thrown off. Like he's not planting his feet. Like,
but to me, like I actually watched the Minnesota game. It seemed like he checked out in the second half though. Like he kind of like he wasn't like giving it like that Aaron Rodgers like go or whatever. Yeah,
it felt like the game plan changed. I don't know why McCarthy didn't stick to the calls he was making in the first. I'm like, oh wow.
The first half he got young.
Look at you, McCarthy. Then we get in the second half and it's like, oh here we go.
Forgot who I was, eh? There you go.
yeah,
surprise, motherfuckers. We suck.
Or maybe he's just tanking so that McCarthy gets fired.
Might as well.
I could actually see that.
Hey, one of them 2 picks needs to be something anyways.
What?
The 2 first-round picks that we got.
Need to be what?
We thought that the Saints pick was going to be what we are.
Oh.
So one of them picks needed to turn out.
I don't think anybody thought the Saints pick was going to be as bad as the Packers are because the Saints still had Drew Brees. Like, they're always a playoff contending type of team.
Yeah,
we knew it was going to be low. That's why when we tried to get Khalil Mack, the Raiders said no because both picks will be low.
And now they still gonna be low. I mean, they're gonna be high as shit this year.
Now the Packers pick is
well,
going to be
the Packers
high.
pick would have been better.
Right, it'd have been higher if they actually did it.
But at the time when the trade was made, it was expected that both would be low 20s.
Yeah. In the last game that we'll highlight because Tim wanted to, the Ravens defeated the Raiders 34-17.
Neither of these teams.
No, my whole thing with this game was Lamar Jackson had another good game, and he had a pick. Oh, he had 2 picks, but he had a touchdown too, and he threw a touchdown. So it's like. He's 2-0 as a rookie starter, but on Twitter they have all of the at least he can run kind of things. Like kind of what they were saying about Vic early, like he can't throw for shit, but he can run. And it's not that Lamar Jackson isn't a great quarterback to make throws because one of the throws he made was a damn good throw earlier in the game. It's just the fact that they're harping on the fact that he's just a running black quarterback. Yeah. And that's what made me kind of highlight this because I'm like, you can't be happy that the motherfucker got y'all 2 wins in spite of y'all quote-unquote starter being out.
He didn't have a good game. He was 14 for 25, 178 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions.
It's only his second game.
I don't give a fuck. He was starting quarterback.
It's not a good game.
14 for 25 isn't terrible.
He was starting quarterback.
14 for 25 isn't you were just talking about how bad Blake Bortles is, and he's a 60%.
Shit, you were just talking about how bad Aaron Rodgers was.
And
you said that's not bad.
Jackson?
Well, you know what? 123, that's not
bad. But my point is he was moving the ball well. He had 2 picks. Okay, is what it is.
He was 56% on the day.
He was still moving the ball.
You know what?
Where?
I don't
undermine his game, dog. He had a decent game for himself.
But if this is what we say decent for him,
right?
Like what the fuck?
Why are you setting the bar so low for him? Is it because he's a black quarterback?
There you go.
No, because he's a rookie.
No,
I don't think so.
That's definitely because he's a rookie.
You're sipping that hook.
I said that initially. I said this is only his second game. I literally just said it's only his second game. I'm giving him the rookie wall, the rookie slack. Man, not because he's a black quarterback, because I know he's a damn good quarterback. I watched him in college.
But it's not just the second week in the league. He's been practicing this whole time.
It's different than being in a game. And you know that's different.
I feel you got him on a, what was it like when you was in school and they would grade you on the curve? I feel like Lamar Jackson's on the curve for you. Because he's fast.
No.
He's fast as shit.
It's literally because I think he's a good player.
He can't throw the ball, but he's fast as shit.
I think he's a good player. And that's what it is what it is. It ain't been black quarterback.
He ain't done nothing to say he good or bad right now.
He hasn't.
He just won 2 games. It wasn't because of him. It wasn't because of him that won. He just happened to be the starting quarterback at that time.
He also had Raiders.
I was
about to say he had 3 touchdowns in those 2 games too. But
their defense is like amazing though.
Okay,
there you go. A mediocre quarterback with that good of a defense, you can be a mediocre quarterback and get W's, and not do shit.
And who did they play last week?
What's the week before?
Some trash team.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Who was the other team?
No, I'm just saying, like...
No, it was a trash team.
That's part of the point. We were, like, he hasn't played any...
He played 2 trash teams in a row.
It was the Bengals.
No,
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Anyways, so John Cena...
But no, wait. To be fair, though, to Tim, it is too early to call him trash.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But
yeah.
But I'm not
And
going to...
I'm sure that the stuff that was said on Twitter was out of pocket.
It probably was. I'm sure they were. I mean, even what's the Bengals coach name who's going to get fired?
Mark. Yeah, he should have been fired a few years ago.
But after they played, he was like, I mean, he's running a lot. It's not sustainable for much of the... And I was like,
Hating ass.
But, so I get Tim's point.
That's
I do want to point that out. But I also want to point out the fact that the Bengals and the Raiders.
Yeah.
And his stats ain't that great. But...
The Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, man, throw hate. Anyway, John Cena.
You can't see me.
Quote unquote, truly returning to wrestling on December 21st.
Truly, why?
Is that good for WWE? And are there any more Cena matches that you want to see?
WWE doesn't have anyone, like you said.
Yep.
Which is why Brock is champion.
Yep.
John Cena isn't going to make me tune in.
Nope.
I don't want to see him.
I think I've seen Cena wrestle with everyone on the entire roster, so...
he's in the new Bumblebee movie. I saw him in the trailer. I was like, look at Cena.
Wait,
That's the last thing he's promoting.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, he in a Bumblebee movie.
What is that?
The Transformer
Transformer.
Bumblebee.
Oh, I don't watch those movies.
He's actually in the trailer.
You're not missing much.
I like.
Transformers trash now.
I like Michael
After
Bay.
like the second one.
I haven't
Transformers
seen
garbage.
any of them.
I like Michael Bay.
Transformers garbage.
Are you talking about Michael Bay, the director? Or
The director.
Or your,
No, he
You're
knew what he was
Michael
talking
Bay.
about. Dennis is upset right now. Dennis is like, who the fuck is Michael?
Who you calling Bay?
I'm going to drill you later.
did anybody go to Raw yesterday?
Nah, I was,
No.
Dennis did.
Oh, hell no. Whoa! Raw diggity.
I saw Spice Adams was here, though. That's his name, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken,
Hey, fuck dude, bro. Because he swear he me. I don't give no fucks. Tell here. You should have told him to come here today. You think you me. You getting famous because you acting like me. And that shit ain't cool, man.
I thought Eric
I
had my
got like
water
four.
for a second, and I really panicked, but
What?
it's not.
Y'all of these y'all
gonna chill.
Y'all gotta put initials on water.
I'm gonna take my label off, so
She for the
like back
her
in the
water
day.
for to be topless.
So Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray.
So you don't feel naked alone.
Well, now you defeat him. Well, I guess you don't have water.
I
so
mean, he
never
got a
mind.
crush. So
Yeah, see.
on Dennis.
Oh, damn. No, I don't.
you take it.
You were finna roll with it for a
He
second.
was. He was getting ready to get them jokes off. Then he's like, "Wait, this is that Mike Spitz."
Wait a damn minute.
I'm not Tim.
Yeah, so Kyler Murray is the Oklahoma quarterback. He's like a Heisman contender, but he says that he still plans to give up football after this season to pursue his baseball career.
I think that's smart for him.
Definitely, like I would choose
Super
baseball
smart.
over football 10 times out of 10.
And his skill, he's small.
He was
too.
the- he was the
he's like
ninth-
5'7" or something.
He was the
like
9th overall pick.
that.
Yeah,
But he's
the-
little for the NFL though.
And for the MLB draft,
Yeah.
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
He was drafted last
There's
year.
a-
By the
I
A's.
think he has
What
like
position does he play?
something in the NFL, right?
I think he's a pitcher.
No, I don't think.
No, I thought he was like a second baseman.
I was gonna say, I think
or
he's an
shortstop.
infielder.
Yeah, he's a second baseman or shortstop.
Yeah, I think he has like 4.5 guaranteed already from the A's, like as a signing bonus. Like I'm like, no, I'm not.
This is good. Go play baseball, young man.
For real, get that big money.
Hit them dingers.
So he still got 1 year eligibility left if he wanted to go back to college to extend his career, because then he'll be
The Russell Wilson.
Wait, extend. Oh, to get drafted.
like
In both
like
leagues?
this. Like if he wants to like play 1 more year before he completely shuts down for football, he can still play next year too.
I just want to point out how ridiculous it is that people can go play baseball professionally, get paid, come back to school,
And play football.
just period. Like they can come back to school, but like you can't like get money from your own likeness, like as a player. Like they're a professional athlete. Like how is that any different? Like like, it's just it's so inconsistent. Like with the NCAA.
And he got Scott Boras as agent.
Oh yeah, he's getting paid.
To get his money.
Hey, don't go play football another year,
Yeah,
man.
go
Don't
play
take them
baseball.
hits. Go get your check.
Exactly.
I mean, he had his year, got his shit off. Probably
Yeah.
might win a national championship.
Exactly. You good, man. You prove what you need to prove. You good.
So, Greg Popovich and Kawhi Leonard went back and forth, throwing shots at each other. So, in Pop's defense, like he was asked about the leadership void after Tony Parker and Kawhi left, and he was like, "Well, Kawhi wasn't a leader for us. Like Tony Parker and Patty Mills were." And
I can see that for Patty.
Yeah, yeah. And then like they ran back to Kawhi like, "Oh, Pop said that you aren't a leader," and like Kawhi was like, "Oh, that's funny." But no, he really was like, "Oh, that's funny," and he's like, "I lead by example." I don't know, like I feel like you can't call yourself a leader when you quit on your team.
Well, I mean, part of what Kawhi said too is along the lines of like, I guess since I didn't play as much, he forgot the way I lead since it's by example. And I feel like all of this was kind of blown out of proportion. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. Pop was asked the question. He answered. Then the media members wanted to go and see what Kawhi felt
Start
about
digging.
Yeah, see what he felt about it.
That's their job.
Exactly. So it's kind of like, all right.
But also, I don't think that Kawhi necessarily has to be a leader. Like, I don't understand like why your best player has to also lead the team. Like your best player can just be your best player.
Yeah.
Like I think that where teams get into trouble is they look to that dude. If he's a bad leader, like
Then
that's gonna be bad for like John Wall is super talented, but he's not a good leader. So like they shouldn't be looking to him as a leader. Like their best team was when they had washed up Paul Pierce because he led the team. He was able to like tell people what they needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he took that burden off of like
but
players.
can you be a great player if you're not a good leader?
I think so. Like
No, I think
your
that's
play,
the lead.
your
I think you
play is
can.
not like your play has nothing to do with
Your ability to rally the troops
Right.
and
like,
talking
you're
somebody
doing your
down or
part
anything.
and you're being great. Like that's your contribution to the team. Whereas like somebody else can be the one like putting everybody in the right.
Young Rashid, was he a leader?
Where did that
Young
come
Rashid
from?
Wallace.
When was he ever the best player on his team?
Oh, Rashid was cold as a bitch.
But when was he the
What-
best player on
where
his
is this
team?
coming
You said a
from?
great player. You didn't just say the
You
best
talking about
player.
what? Oh,
She
what-
said can a great player
talking
not
about
be a
what-
leader.
We're getting off.
Detroit? Like,
We're
what
getting
you
off.
talking about?
We're getting off the topic. Like I don't think that it's synonymous. Like I don't think that you have to be a great leader to be a great player.
I feel like you kind of have to have some leadership abilities in you. If it's not the here raw, like I'm actually saying something, then it has to be through action. Like I feel like you can't be the team's best player if the team doesn't look to you in a certain sense. Like you can have emotional leaders. Like I know on the Warriors, Draymond is the emotional leader. He's not the best player, but they also still respect Steph Curry and what he brings to the table every night. And I feel like if you have a superstar who you don't respect in that way, your team's not going to play well.
But
Like you
is
said about,
leadership and respect like synonymous?
to me, it is.
Like I can respect you and
Because-
not follow you.
Because that's why I look at Washington and why they're falling apart. Like you said, John Wall's a terrible leader.
True, but they also don't respect each other.
Right.
They hate each other. I mean, and that's part of the culture. That's why sports are so interesting to me, because chemistry is so important. Like, we can go to our jobs and you can hate who you work with, but you can get your job done because it's not the same. You don't need that same type of chemistry. But I feel like with sports, you have to not necessarily like each other. You have to respect each other. And I feel like if you're the best player, then you got to show something for the rest of your team for them to really go all out after you. Like, I look at Giannis on the Bucks. I don't know if they were calling him their leader at this point. I know they talk about Delly having a really loud voice in the locker room, but Giannis goes out there and he gives his body, and when he's on the ground, he's the first one they're running over to. Let John Wall hit the ground.
Fuck 'em.
But again, like I feel like those are two different things.
Because-
Like I don't think leadership has to do with respecting the person or not. Like you have to respect your leader, but I don't think that like if you're not the leader, you're not respected.
My play on the court doesn't reflect my voice in the locker room. It's pretty much kind of
I think it does, so we'll just have to agree to disagree.
fair enough. You woke over there?
Oh yeah, I'm good. Didn't nobody even know what happened. You ain't shit.
You yelling in the mic.
Oh no, whose man's is this?
I had to wake Ken up.
He was awake. Anyways, Eric Reed of the Carolina Panthers has been drug tested 6 times since he signed with the Panthers 8 weeks ago.
God damn.
They claim that they're random drug tests, but they don't seem too random.
Random.
And remember, Eric Reed is like the
Still
number
yelling.
2 to Colin Kaepernick. Like he's had the same issues. They tried to blackball him. Like he finally got signed in late September, and since then, like he's been fined repeatedly. Like he's been tested damn near every week. Like they're seriously like going out of their way to target him. It seems.
crazy.
And apparently
Trying
still
to catch them
quote
so
unquote random.
They gotta stop saying that. Like we know
Like,
it's
that
not.
ain't
It's
that ain't
not.
even cool though. That's
All.
trash.
I mean, in baseball, Eric Thames when he was on his home, he got tested.
A million times over. They
Crazy amount.
stayed testing him.
This is random. I saw you had two home runs this past week.
Here you go.
Oh, you had 7 homers this week? Oh, okay.
Oh, Eric, have you talked to Colin this week? Drug test. It's got to be drugs to make you act this way.
And
He's
then,
like, they
like,
ain't gonna find
obviously,
nothing.
obviously you never read the comments, but I read the comments and like,
no.
there's somebody in there like,
Fucking horrible.
shit, if I got paid that much, you could drug test me every day.
Shut your dumb ass.
That gets
up.
annoying.
Exactly.
Very
Especially
nice.
when you see your teammates aren't getting the same.
And you know you're being targeted.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, the more that he gets tested, the more that the more chances somebody
People
has to
like-
like slip some stuff into his test. Like, the more opportunities, like, for something to come out like that shouldn't.
Drug test me.
You are a child playing with a rapper.
Look you put it down when you see it too.
Sorry, mom.
I was thinking of you earlier. I was watching the OJ ESPN documentary. I
Ah,
was finally
shit.
finishing
Great.
it up. And I was just like, Ken, this is Ken's dude right here. Like,
I don't know. I love reading stuff about.
but the
OJ.
crazy thing
It's crazy.
is, everybody who met, like, I was watching the Wendy Williams interview. She's like, I want to hate you. Like, I should hate you. She's like, but something about you,
Yeah,
I
he just
cannot
make
not
you-
like
yeah,
you. And people
exactly.
were like, that's the OJ effect. Like, you want to hate him, but when you're in a room with OJ, you just can't
He's a
help but like
likable
him.
guy.
He sounds like he is a sociopath.
Exactly.
Stab, stab, stab.
We saw if I did it,
Right.
that was one of the scariest things I've ever seen before.
That was hilarious.
And
What do you-
I watch serial killer documentaries.
Hypothetically,
It's just
If I
crazy.
did.
Like, if I would have did
my
this,
arm would have been at a 90-degree angle.
it's crazy because like I would have just went in and just stabbed her, slit her by the throat, threw her body on the ground,
Stab,
backed it up,
stab,
and
stab.
left.
But the
But it's
ESPN one,
hypothetical.
apparently he had told AC that she would still be alive if she hadn't answered the door with a knife.
But you went over there with a knife, or did he
No,
say he grabbed her
he
knife?
took her knife, apparently, is what was told to AC.
But you
apparently.
had your gloves
A
on.
knife.
Exactly. Like,
But a knife, though? Come on.
I mean, he's a pathological liar.
that's a violent way to, like, you have to really hate someone to stab them to
yeah,
death.
like, that's like the most brutal way to possibly do something.
Sorry.
When it's not self-defense. Self-defense, you stabbing the shit out of
Self-defense,
somebody.
you do whatever you gotta do.
But I
He
mean, like,
got-
when I, like
he
when
got
at that
away with
point,
it, though.
like that was our one time, and we
Dog.
wasted on OJ
But
Simpson.
Like,
it's
for
funny,
real.
seeing, like, I
this man
get it.
killed a white woman.
It was people in the jury like, I voted that he was not guilty just for Rodney King. This is their payback.
Right.
And it's like, I get it.
Dog, Johnny Cocker was such a G, though, dog.
Johnny Cochran was out here pulling
Like,
all the cards.
Dog, he was such a G, fuck.
On the anniversary, we should have an OJ podcast because
Say
the
no more. I
story
love
is just
that
so
shit.
fascinating.
Hey, we finna try to start tweeting OJ. I know
No.
you
No,
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 we are
no,
not.
no.
Tweet
I'm
OJ.
good.
No.
Tell him to
I'm
hit me
good.
up.
Invite him to your house then.
There ain't no white women around. We straight. What you talking about? We good. They stay home. But yeah, OJ, we'll get you on the phone or something, bro. You know how support you be. Uncle OJ.
Here he go.
This motherfucker.
We'll have some OJ in here.
Anyways, NFL injuries. Melvin Gordon is out for 2 to 4 weeks with the MCL sprain, I'm assuming.
Terrible timing.
And Cincinnati quarterback Andy Dalton is out for the rest of the year with a thumb injury.
Damn.
Not gonna make much of a difference in Cincinnati.
They got Tom Savage.
I mean,
Off
not like
of
he's starting.
waivers.
No, he's going to start. Tom
Yeah, Tom
Savage
Savage
will.
gonna start.
I thought they were starting Driscoll or whatever the fuck his name is.
Tom Savage gonna start.
Just
I mean,
'cause he
one's
played.
been on the team for the
You know
entire
what?
year. The other,
Tom Savage is probably going to end up starting, but right now
What
it's
you want
probably
him to do
going
is
to be
he
Driscoll.
always
He always
finds his way
starts.
starting.
Just
That's what I'm
because,
saying.
like Eric said, Driscoll
when he was in
already knows the
Houston,
system.
yeah.
Those are terrible names.
Yes.
Driscoll and Savage.
Terrible players.
Those are your quarterbacks when Collins,
Terrible players.
Collins just chilling.
Mark Sanchez got a job. I don't have nothing else to say.
do you
What
have the
fumble?
Clan League on here?
The
No.
what?
The Clan League is that? No, it's not on here.
No, I didn't add that.
Yeah, so their quarterback draft is today. I was reading that they tried to get Kaepernick. I'm like, you the goddamn Clan League. Like, you ain't,
Let him come to this.
I mean, to be fair to the Clan League.
I mean, I would ask him too. But
Yeah, I
just-
would ask him too. And then they're not like the XFL when Vince was like, "We're not going to be accepting criminals." Talking about Kaepernick, although Kaepernick has no criminal record
Exactly.
at all,
If never.
Like-
but Johnny Manziel does.
Yep.
And they probably reached out to him too.
Vince got a worse
Remember, he had to grow
record
up, though.
than Kaepernick.
He has a really bad, and he's still on steroids.
Yeah.
Vince is clearly still on steroids.
I mean, at this point, why quit?
Might as well. I mean, if he quit, he go look, man, like a reptile or something.
An old reptile.
Like something.
Have you ever
shit.
seen an old reptile?
No, I can imagine it being ugly.
Just think of Vince without steroids.
His wife,
Whoa!
Linda, is unattractive.
Jeez, I fuck with Linda McMahon.
Fuck her too.
She's not.
Even though she in the
shit.
cabinet?
She
She
worked.
is in the
is she?
cabinet.
She in the cabinet
She's
with
in
Trump.
She made it.
She is in the cabinet.
She in the cabinet, bruh.
Yeah.
He paid that motherfucker a lot of money to get her ass up there. That motherfucker failed every
The
time.
reason they PG was because of her failed campaign.
Failed repeatedly. How the hell she make it up there?
Vince so rich.
Vince gave that
Got
motherfucker
money,
plenty money, bro.
That cash.
So
I mean, they've been working together for like 30 years. Like
Real
they have.
talk.
A
No, I
pretty-
was talking just about the fact he spent all that money
Oh no.
bankrolling
I'm
her.
saying like he was saying like he paid Trump a lot of money.
He probably
Trump,
paid
that's
that
his
motherfucker.
man.
he
It's
definitely
something.
probably slid Trump something.
Yeah, of course
I
he
mean,
did.
I'm sure,
That's
like,
his man's though.
I'm sure he made like plenty political.
Everybody in that damn
contributions.
cabinet gave Trump some money. That whole cabinet made Trump richer. That's why he don't give a fuck that the
He
Trump
ain't even
Towers
need
was
it.
leaving and shit.
He was like, I don't
Like,
need
bitch, I
it,
got
motherfucker.
paid. Fuck you mean? I don't need that shit.
I can't wait till this presidency
I build
over.
another one.
I'm finna watch it all burn and move to Mexico.
Hey, ExxonMobil, give me some money. I
He's
need
hiding
another
El
hotel.
Chapo right now. Yo, it's all a ploy.
He out here bankrolling these shit.
Yeah, El Chapo. You see, people are like scared as fuck to be jurors on his trial.
Man, I would be too.
I
though.
would-
You gonna come
I
up?
know
Listen,
what shit.
you ain't gonna make it.
Put me in jail, B. I
I
ain't
will
fucking
act
with
like
dude.
I have all the prejudices in the world if
For
you ask
real.
me to be
Car
a
accident on the
judge.
way there. Like, that's an accident? Nah.
I ain't
Fuck all
messing
that,
with
B.
that.
Fall in the
Like,
sinkhole,
they-
the El Chapo building.
They worship El Chapo.
Sorry, I got you
I mean, that's
all
fair.
off your
Anyways,
tittle.
Titties.
NBA. What?
I just heard.
I said tittle.
Foster.
Oh, close enough. Titties.
No, NBA injuries. Draymond Green is day to day with a toe injury, and DeMarcus Cousins is eyeing a Christmas Day return from his Achilles.
Oh, is it
heel.
Christmas Day now? I thought it was after Christmas.
It was like right after Christmas.
Oh, sorry.
He finna come out
Like,
for the big
they
lights.
talking about like the 26th, 27th.
They should just make it on Christmas.
So Christmas.
Yeah, might as well.
Like if he come back
Might
on
as well
26th,
come back
like
on
they're gonna
Christmas.
have him
Yeah.
come back on the Christmas Day game because it's the
Yeah.
biggest game of the year.
Because they said that he could come back right now, but they're just trying to get him back in shape now.
Hey, NBA, I know y'all ain't gonna do it, but y'all should consider some Thanksgiving games because I was bored. I definitely didn't feel like watching football.
Like
Bears won.
I've always been like a.
As they should.
Well, I shouldn't say always, but as an adult, I've been a Thanksgiving over Christmas guy, just because the food is better. But
Not
then
on
I
my
realized NBA dominates Christmas Day.
It's the greatest.
Yeah. Well, I can sit in the
Thanksgiving
house
just
all
got
day on
football.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Just because it's basketball all day.
Yeah.
And don't even care.
And it's always really good matchups.
Yeah.
At least,
After I watched the
All
Bears
50%.
game, I ain't watching no more football.
I mean, it was your team.
That's
if,
what I'm
if
saying.
the Bears weren't playing, you probably wouldn't
I
watch.
probably wouldn't watch no football at all.
So
Yeah, I didn't see a second of that game.
Me neither.
So, as they mentioned before, Tom Savage was claimed by Cincinnati off waivers. San Francisco, they waived Reuben Foster, linebacker. That name sounds familiar. We talked about him over the offseason because he was accused of domestic abuse, among a bunch of other things. He wound up getting off because the witness said that she made it all up. She testified to that, and they dismissed the charges. So, over the weekend, in the team hotel in Tampa Bay,
Jesus.
he was arrested again for beating up the same woman,
That didn't happen the first time.
allegedly. Well, no, officially, because she said he didn't happen.
wow.
It happened. So, yeah, he was waived, like, immediately. Now, go back to over the offseason, like, they were like, oh, we'll let the legal system play out. It might not happen. We don't want to be too hasty. And then it happens this time, and they're like, oh, no, you're gone. Like, less than 24 hours later. And then this afternoon, Tuesday, the Washington football team claimed him off of waivers.
Of course, it was Washington.
As soon as I seen it, I was like, never Washington.
Of course.
That's the first thing I was like, never
course.
Washington.
And mind you, like, Washington is one of the teams where you got to stand for the national anthem. So, beating up a woman repeatedly,
Oh, don't care.
no big deal. Want to protest racial, like,
How dare you?
inequities in police procedures,
Then it's a problem.
then it's a problem.
Apparently, it's only 3 players still kneeling left. Avery Wilson. Oh, 2 of the wide receivers are in Miami, and
Kenny Stills,
Kenny
Albert
Stills,
Wilson,
yeah.
and Eric Reed.
Yeah, them that's it.
Yeah. So that happened. And also, Jacksonville fired their offensive coordinator.
I mean,
I was reading it. He was
all.
like,
he was shocked.
I thought I did a good job. What?
Have you seen yourself?
What?
In his defense, his
Last
quarterback
year.
is Blake Bortles.
I mean, last year they was ranked
he ain't had
26.
much to work
Like,
So-
do you see what I got to work with?
He ain't had much to work
I thought I did a good job.
Fournette's
man.
been in and out of the lineup. Like, that feels like a fall guy move. Like,
Yeah.
Coughlin fucked up. Whoever they head coach, Doug Marrone, fucked up. But they can't fire themselves, so.
Yeah, because a lot of people said that he's a well-respected offensive coordinator in the league.
He gonna look in the mirror and be like, you know what, Doug? You're out of here.
Tell you something, brother.
Don't get Kansas.
Yo, you know what, brother? Let me tell you something.
I like how everybody got
When Hulkamania goes on you,
Hulk Hogan.
That's yeah.
I wish I could do a Macho Man voice.
Ooh, yeah. The Macho Man.
No,
His interviews used to
the
be
mayor
so
does a
fucking
very
lit.
good Macho Man.
You gotta
impression.
bring him
only
on
thing I
just
can
so I
do
can
is
hear it.
Ooh, yeah.
You gotta get the hair
Macho
movements
used to be lit, dude. Doing interviews.
Macho Man was too much. Like if you go back and watch,
Because he did
the
coke
Motherfucker
like,
was
right before he did
intense.
a line of coke right before he
You
did a
could see the
flip
powder
promo.
on his nose and
Yeah,
shit.
like he had to be
Over
on
there with some
something.
suntan lotion. You know I can
Mean
see you
Gene. Mean Gene.
sniffing hard as a bitch. Why you breathing so heavy?
My sinuses.
I don't know how Mean Gene kept his composure.
Dog,
With
man,
all
I would
the
have been in
people
there
he had to
rolling.
interview,
I'm like, no,
Ultimate
y'all,
Warrior,
something wrong with y'all,
Macho
man.
Man, Hulk Hogan.
Ultimate Warrior is on crack. He's running around full speed.
Dog, he was so
Nothing he
amped,
said
bro.
made sense.
Ever.
Yeah, that didn't.
Like, even that speech that he had, like, the day before he died, like, that shit ain't make sense either.
But it was creepy the next
Yeah,
day when he died
that
because
he-
it made sense.
It
then.
made perfect sense. Like somebody was.
I was crying like, oh
Yeah,
Lord.
he was just reading that off of some prompter because that made too much sense.
No, he didn't read. He had.
I'm kidding.
Oh, I was like, you know, Warrior don't write.
Like, that's
that.
how- that's
Like,
how
in
it
the, in the
seemed.
moment,
You know,
it didn't
right.
make sense.
Exactly.
Then
Right.
the next day when
Like,
he died,
somebody
it was like
scripted
everything
it.
clicked into place.
And I was like, huh? Did he?
Did he know?
What is? Man, I was hurt. That was my favorite wrestler as a kid. Sorry.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
problematic.
He is
So, fuck him.
as a kid.
I didn't watch them. So the Yankees acquire starting pitcher James Paxton from the Mariners, and Josh Donaldson. I don't know who that is. Signed a 1-year contract with the Braves for $23 million.
So-
See, Kyler Murray played baseball.
See, so Josh Donaldson was the MVP 2015.
For what team?
Blue Jays.
Never heard of him.
I believe it. Yeah, it was the Blue
See,
Jays.
you don't even know what
no,
team
no,
it-
no, it was the Blue Jays.
I'm
Trust
just
me.
saying, like, you're unsure
No, it was the Blue Jays. For
you
sure.
what
put it
team
in
he even
here.
plays for. No, I'm not even like knocking him for that. I'm just saying, like, this is a guy I've never heard of. I don't know what team he played
You
for.
could've just ran
and
with
he's
it.
making $23 million this year. Like,
And
play
that's-
baseball.
that's
And he only played 52 games last year.
Yeah, that's baseball.
Play baseball.
But no, they're expecting him to, like, if he can be somewhat halfway healthy, they expecting him to at least put up like 35 home runs, 100 RBI. Like, if he's halfway healthy. So he was a monster. He was an all-star for a while. Like, he was cold. He's been hurt the last 2 years, but they still gave him $23 million.
He was
Aaron Rodgers
with
even
the-
getting $23 million? Was it with Cleveland?
He was with the Athletics when he came into the league. Then the Blue Jays, and then Cleveland this past season.
Because I think they traded him, and that was when the A's blew the team up when they traded Josh Donaldson. They was blowing the whole team up. They had like 3 all-stars on that team.
He was a 3-time All-Star, AL MVP back in 2015,
Look at him.
See? Did my research.
2-time Silver Slugger Award winner, Hank Aaron Award winner. This was all in 2015. It's been quiet since then.
Yeah, he's been hurt. But even halfway having, like, even with him being hurt, he still put up decent numbers the years after.
But my general point was,
Play
like,
baseball.
you don't even have to be like a superstar. Like, obviously he's a great player, but you don't have to be like a household name to make a lot of money playing baseball.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm still waiting on Harper's contract. But a lot of people saying they don't want to. He
They
wants to
wanna
be like
deal
a no. They don't want.
Yeah, he
they don't
wants
wanna
to.
do
He
it. He want a
wants-
$400 million
Yeah,
contract.
he wanna break
A lot of
the
people like, bro, you don't hit good enough to.
Does he have Boris too?
Yeah, maybe Rosenthal.
Okay.
It's one of them two.
I mean, the market's going to say he's going to
Rosenhaus
get
or
the highest paid
Rosenhaus, I'm
contract.
sorry.
I'm not sure if it's going to be 400, so he
Well,
might not get what he's
is
looking
Trout
for.
up this year too?
No,
I
No,
thought
is
just
he?
signed.
he might be.
I think he is this.
Because they're around this. They're around this.
But
same
everybody
year.
know Trout ain't going nowhere.
I know, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, for
But
the
contract.
biggest contract, like, I'm assuming he's going
Yeah,
to.
he'll be up.
Yeah, God, maybe he just signed an extension.
I thought he
it's not
saw.
that important.
I thought he signed his extension. I'm not sure though.
ESPN reported that Cincinnati is considering hiring Hugh Jackson
Why would y'all
as
do
head
that?
coach if Marvin Lewis retires.
Same. Oh, same.
It is.
That is same
It
person.
is.
B.
Wow.
The same exact person.
Did you see?
Ohio ain't gonna be shit.
That's why Baker
What you
Mayfield
mean
dissed
gonna
him.
be?
Ooh.
They got Ohio State.
Quick aside, Mike Trout would be a free agent in 2021.
Well, did he just sign an extension in?
6-year,
Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go.
$144 million.
Damn, they got a steal.
His average salary is $24 million a year.
And Josh Donaldson getting
23
23.
for one.
Fucking
yeah, the A's got a steal on that.
was it Kershaw was making like 28.
Sure.
Play baseball.
Yeah.
Do
I'm just
it.
gonna tweak that to Kyler Murray later. Like, play baseball.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. So you were saying Baker Mayfield dissed Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, after the after the game, Hugh went for the hug. Baker hit him with the handshake, and then in the press conference, they asked him. Baker was like, "I ain't feeling the energy, pretty much." Then, like on first take and everything, people were like, "Is Baker being disrespectful?" And Baker got in the comments pretty much and was like, "No, if you knew everything, you wouldn't think I was either."
Matter of fact, fuck him.
Shit, if I was Baker, I'd be like, yeah, that was the point. Like, did y'all not understand? Like, clearly I was disrespectful. I thought I made that abundantly clear.
So, I mean, I don't
I
know
don't
why
fuck with him.
you would go from Marvin to Hugh,
That's
but
stupid.
I guess you just want to stay in the same cycle.
But like, that's how he made his name because he was their offensive coordinator when they had Carson Palmer.
Look, man.
So I'm assuming like he has some type of
I feel like
relationship with the.
if you fire a coach, you got to try to get better.
But they're saying if it's a retirement,
If your coach leave, you got to try to get better. That would be like the Packers promoting Joe Philbin within.
Yeah, I
the
was
head
to say
coach.
Philbin becomes a coach.
Like it's the same thing. Like I don't want this. I'd be
don't put
pissed.
any ideas
That
in
would
their
be
head.
great. That'd
Let's
be
not
great.
let's not even put that in the ether.
It's gonna be on ESPN by the time we leave. Oh, dude, I want to see your faces when that happens.
I want to see your face when Jason Kidd coaches the
Yo,
Lakers.
chill out. That ain't even cool. Like, why would you even put that
Why
in the
Magic bringing him
atmosphere?
over there? That's his
Why
boy.
why would you even put that
I
in the
mean, they
atmosphere?
cool. They got relationships.
We for the prayer right now. God,
Kid
heaven,
finna waterboard all y'all rookies and shit.
Goddamn. War crimes and shit.
That's how it sounded like Kid was torturing motherfuckers and shit.
He was engaging in mental warfare in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Anyway,
Have
so
fun.
Brandon
with
Ingram
that.
gonna swing on him. He been ready to fight somebody.
It's not gonna happen, so I'm not worried.
that won't be warranted though. Like Jason Kidd got a couple ass whoopings coming.
I do not disagree.
He ain't gonna come back to Milwaukee. As soon as he come in, somebody opening the can. Welcome back. We've been waiting on your ass. We've been waiting on your ass. I couldn't wait to open this can.
I know we're gonna talk about it, but how do y'all think? We're gonna talk about this exactly, but how do y'all think Jason Kidd feels watching the Bucks right now?
Jason Kidd ain't watched a
No.
single second of the Bucks this year.
He at home like Mark Jackson. I created that team. They would be shit without me.
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
That's
that
what
would
he
be
doing.
like. I wish Jason Kidd announced games like and had to come back here for like the finals. Like now, I understand like how it feels to be a Warriors fan. Like that shit has to be great.
yeah. All these years, I thought the Warriors had it wrong. I'm like, man, y'all played Mark Jackson.
Fuck Mark Jackson.
I get it now.
Damn.
I truly understand, and I apologize for not understanding before.
And Mark Jackson is also a trash dude, so fuck him too.
Did y'all see that pastor who came from the roof?
That's
Oh.
Mark Jackson and shit.
That was hilarious, dude.
Wow.
You know he put holy water on Steph's ankle.
He did for real?
Yeah, he like had this guy come in and anoint his ankle.
We could have a prayer circle before.
Is that why he's been healthy?
Oh, so he look at God.
I mean, hey,
Look at
that's
God.
how do you want to swing it?
No, he was
Look
still
at
good.
that holy old.
I mean, his ankles has been.
It was just time release. Like it
Look
wasn't,
at
it wasn't time.
It was time release.
I know we did this a year and a half ago, but it's working now.
This blessing is on delay.
Look at God.
You gotta have faith.
God working miracles.
You gotta have faith until it kicks in.
faith without works.
Oh shit, y'all finna go to church.
Uh-huh.
We was talking about how Mark Jackson sprinkled holy water on Steph's ankle,
Man, that motherfucker there.
but I was like, his ankle been cool.
See? Look at God
See that?
doing that work.
You gotta have faith.
That motherfucker had some weak ass ankles, bro.
His ankles were like mine.
Yeah, kindergarten.
That's the only reason why the Bucks didn't want his ass. It's his weak ass ankles, and been lighting our ass up ever since.
I mean, to be fair, if he would have got traded to Milwaukee, like his leg would have fell off.
With the staff we had.
Yeah.
He'd still be injured right now, as long as he fit in the leg.
All right.
I don't want to say anything bad, so I'm just going to say Houston Texans owner Robert McNair passed away. And today is actually the 11th anniversary of Sean Taylor's death.
Wow.
So, rest in peace to him.
Definitely.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sean Taylor.
We're about 20 games into the NBA season, which means we're about a quarter of a way through the regular season. So I thought that we could kind of check in like with our preseason predictions and just what's happened so far. So, what's been the biggest surprise to y'all so far? Team, player?
I got a few. One is the Clippers.
Clippers balling.
I didn't think that. I thought they were like the island of misfit toys, and here they are balling.
They figured it out. It's a team full of like second fiddle.
Tobias Harris is playing really good basketball. It's also a contract year, but he's playing really good basketball.
I wish we never traded him.
I do. I'm glad we did.
Yeah, because we wouldn't have Giannis. Like
Yeah.
every move that predated Giannis, I'm glad it happened because that got us to Giannis.
Yep. I am definitely not upset that we traded Tobias
If
Harris.
we had a worse pick, we would have Shabazz Muhammad right
He
now.
got such a slave name, Tobias.
I was sad when we traded him, dog.
I just saw like the old. Never mind. This joke was gonna go. Never mind.
See, also jump right in.
Nah, we ain't gonna do
Tag
that.
me in.
Yeah, I think mine is Memphis. Like, I definitely thought that they would, at this point in the season, like they would have traded both their stars, and
Conley's healthy.
tanked it.
And
Yeah.
he looks good.
Yeah. Somebody said that in the group. I asked him, was he underrated? I was like, I've always thought he was a really good player. Whenever he's healthy.
What's that got to do with it? Overrated, underrated?
No, I'm just saying, like, a lot of he
was
thought
a
he was
question in the group,
underrated.
Mike
Yeah.
Conley,
And I
so-
was saying that, like, I always thought he was a good player because he was always hurt.
Solid, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize the Clippers were number one right now in the West.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they balling.
Within the last week, Clippers, Memphis, and Portland have been the top seed in the West at various points.
And I can see that.
I'd also like to say I feel really good about my Milwaukee Bucks finals prediction. They look really good, and they've had one of the toughest schedules thus far.
Their point differential, going into yesterday, like, their point differential was higher than the 73 Warriors.
Sounding like some spirits outside.
So, like, they've either won big or lost.
Talking about holy water.
I said too much.
They coming to get me.
Mark Jackson outside.
Hey, y'all hear that death flying by too?
See,
Like
you're talking about
the Prince of
something.
Egypt. Never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, so they've either won big or lost close, which is kind of the mark of a good team. So
Yeah. Yeah, I feel really good about the Bucks pick. I'm curious to see what happens with Toronto going forward. They've had one of the easier schedules, and they're 17-4, number one in the East. But the next 20 games is going to really tell us something, or is it 15? The next so many games is going to be really tough for Toronto. So I'm looking forward to seeing how their record looks in a couple more weeks.
Clay said their Thursday night game against the Raptors might be a preview of June.
who's that?
Klay Thompson.
He's a lie.
He said their game on Thursday this week could potentially be the preview for June, just because of the way the Raptors are playing.
I mean, technically at this point, any matchup can be a preview of June. Like,
Yeah,
nobody's
he
gonna
should say
win.
that every time he plays Toronto, Milwaukee, Philly. I don't know about Boston. I don't know what's going on in Boston.
Too many shooters.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Great segue, Camille. What's the biggest disappointment?
I'm not disappointed that Boston looks bad.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
no, I have
I
to
know.
say, I'm not disappointed. I am happy that they are doing bad. I didn't expect it, so they are definitely a surprise for
Houston.
me.
yeah, for me, it was between Houston, Utah, and Boston.
Utah looks terrible.
Yeah, they do.
Utah started really slow last year, I thought, too.
They did.
And then they kind of cooked at the end. And maybe that's just the model of this team.
But they always had good defense.
They just look outdated. Like, it seems like everyone else is playing like a different tempo or a different style, and they still like stuck in like
they go like
2
and grind
years
you.
ago or something like that. It
Way
just seemed
down.
like it just seemed like every other team is at a different level than them right now.
The Kings are also are we doing disappointments? Shout out to
I mean,
the
you can
Kings.
say
though.
it's not. Yeah,
because they.
I don't know how long it'll
I don't know how long it'll last, but if you would have told me they'd be 500 after 20 games, I'd have been like, you a lie.
I don't know. I guess I mean the Lakers 11-8, so we're not bad, but I expect us maybe have 17 wins right now. 17? Yeah.
Out of what, 18?
Yeah.
They played 19 games.
Yeah, I was expecting 17, but so yeah. But other than that, I mean, we still top.
Honestly, I still don't know what to make of the Lakers. Like, I don't know.
I don't either.
If they're good. I don't know if they're bad.
One night,
I think
we
they're
like,
a middling
there
team.
he is. You said a who?
They're a middling team.
Hey, as long as we middle our ass to the playoffs, we good.
And get smacked by Portland.
Point differential normally
made
tells
it.
you a lot about a team, and the Lakers right now are 1.4 positive, but
So they're slightly above 500 team.
yeah. In comparison, let's see what top of the West. Denver actually has the best point differential,
I can see that.
6.8.
Denver.
Them motherfuckers be shooting.
Milwaukee has the best in the East, 11.1.
I was waiting on that.
11.1.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. Like, so there's the 11.1. Like, I think the 73 when Warriors were at like 10.9 or something like that, and like that was like an all time.
I would like to point out, Philly fans, I know you're really happy about Jimmy Butler, and man, he has hit some really crazy shots, some game winners. But this is fool's gold. I'm going to tell you that right now. Y'all not as good as y'all were last year. So, just pump the brakes a little bit there. If in case you were curious, their point differential is 0. They are 14-8.
Cool your Jets.
Cool your Jets a little bit. I don't see that
Maintaining.
Yeah, and I think that like all the disappointing, well, not all the disappointing teams, but like Utah, Boston, Philly, like people see like a rookie play well and they just assume like it's gonna be like they're gonna take that next step, they're gonna be a superstar this year and they're gonna do this and this. Like, that's not the way that NBA players progress.
So if they do progress that way, you should really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Giannis.
but like sometimes like they plateau a little bit and then they take another leap, and then they plateau a little bit and then they take, like, it can be like it can fluctuate a lot. So don't just like assume this great rookie, because he's going into his second year, he's going to be so much greater.
Don't they have like a sophomore slump?
Some do, some don't.
What Eric's trying to say is everyone can't be Giannis, okay? So
Get off his wood.
look at the numbers. Look
That
it
was
up.
not what I was trying to say.
Just sliding that in there.
Look up Giannis's numbers from year
he
to
has
year.
definitely
No, I'm talking to
improved.
Ken.
No, I don't give a damn. The guy's amazing. I'm just saying get off his wood.
He deserves it.
Hey.
But then you look at people like that struggle as rookies, like De'Aaron Fox.
Tim had a joke, but he let it go.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I was like, this.
He let it go. But yeah, De'Aaron Fox took him a while. He finally looks like a good basketball player.
It's his second year. Finally, like he disappointed for like he Buddy Hield or something.
Damn. Well,
Damn.
I mean,
Buddy finally starting to play. He's finally starting to play. Maybe that's just the Buddy thing. He got to get old. And then he balls.
he gotta get
a buddy thing.
In college, he played all 4 years of college.
Oh,
he was
I
the
mean-
old ball.
Yeah, I
I
think
know,
he gotta
but
get
y'all like-
old.
And then, but he was balling his senior year.
I thought it was another buddy.
I
was
did
like,
too. I was like,
who the other buddy?
Who's Buddy? It's another buddy.
My buddy.
I used to have one of those. I used to call him homeboy.
Well, you had a buddy?
Yeah, the little my buddies.
The little my
They had the
buddies.
curly hair, the black
Yeah.
ones.
I had that too.
Yeah.
I called mine Rick.
Damn, why I don't remember that?
I don't know how they happened.
He had the Freddy Krueger stripes.
Yeah,
For real? I do
he,
not
he was
remember
based off
that.
of Chucky.
Damn.
they had a white one and a black one. Like, I
Am
don't
I
know
not
no
black
black kids.
enough at this
Mine's his homeboy.
Am I not black enough at this moment?
I didn't.
Do
I didn't
all
have
black
one.
kids have one?
I didn't have one.
Oh, okay.
I only vaguely have heard about him. Like I don't know what it looks
okay.
like.
At least I'm not by myself.
This thing looks scary.
Let me see.
What, my buddy?
Yes. Do y'all
Yeah,
have
look
the
like
black
Chucky.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're based off of Chucky.
It's like a.
Yeah, that's homeboy.
They want that shit?
They
You walking out that's sitting on the couch and shit?
It
I'm
used-
walking
it was
right back
kinda
up.
big.
It was kind of big for a kid.
Right, it was like
Because I think if I pick it up now,
that
the
look
thing-
mad
yeah, it's
creepy,
like-
bro.
First of
It's like
all,
this
I'm
big.
mad when you saw the
Fuck
picture. You
that.
said, "That's homeboy."
No, I took homeboy with me everywhere. Like how Malik take Daniel Tiger everywhere. I took homeboy with me everywhere.
Y'all got some problems. It's different
That
having
was
a Daniel
creepy, bro.
Tiger.
Nah,
You got a
bro.
fake Chucky doll you carrying.
That was
around.
creepy.
And they had like the face was like a hard plastic
Yeah.
porcelain kind of
It
thing.
looked like
Yeah, mine had like
cabbage-
glistening paint.
was it
Yeah,
cabbage-
fist
cabbage-
fights
was it
with
cabbage-
Plenty
He
wrestling.
used to
Fist
wrestle-
fights
right,
with
he
his
used to
buddy.
wrestle with the buddy. Because it was like damn near my size.
Whooping his ass.
Sitting there shaking the shit out.
Now one day he whoop your ass, then you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah. I mean, it was the same time period.
It looked creepy.
I had quite a few Cabbage Patch Kids.
I don't think I had
That
it.
My
looks-
grandmother just gave my daughter one. Them things are creepy.
They
I know.
always
Yeah,
look creepy.
they
I'm
look
looking at
creepy.
those actually now, and they.
Them and the Garbage Pail Kids.
I don't know what that is.
It's like the claymation shit.
I heard of it. I don't remember it like that though.
Yeah, that shit.
Anyway, back to NBA. Yeah,
Hell no! What the? That like a
that's the Cabbage Patch.
That's a
Right?
Cabbage
yeah.
Patch
That does
Kid.
look, that looks creepy as hell.
Who's your MVP so far?
Hmm.
I know Camille's answer already.
I don't.
Wow.
I've said it before. I don't think Giannis has played up to his full potential yet.
I would go Kawhi.
But nobody else has either.
Kawhi. Because he's been balling.
Anthony Davis has been looking good.
Balling.
He's been hurt a lot though.
Oh my bad. That bell wasn't nothing.
Joel Embiid's been putting up numbers.
Balling.
But his team sucks.
They're 14-8. So
0 point difference.
I understand that, but right now,
LeBron James.
this fool's
Smoke and
goal.
mirrors.
This fool's goal. We're talking about right now. We're not talking about what's going to happen. Just right now.
This motherfucker said LeBron.
LeBron James. No, but mine is Giannis. I feel like Giannis because he averaged like 26.6 or something like that,
Like I
and he got like 13 rebounds and like
This must,
5
I think it's a
assists or
career
something
high
like
in
that.
rebounds, ain't it?
Yeah, so I'm
by
like
far.
overall he's the overall right now he's the, I feel like he's the best player in the league.
And that's what's scary for me. It's like
And
he
y'all
hasn't
saying-
been playing
Yeah,
well.
y'all said I don't know. He hadn't been playing
Right.
well. To me, I'm like, this is what he do.
Like
So if y'all
I
say
think
he better
over
than
like the
this,
last
like,
week or
that's
so,
scary.
like
He's
he's
been
kind of
looking
been
good.
back to his normal self.
He didn't look
aside
good in
from-
Charlotte until the end.
Because he had some moments like
he looked fine in Charlotte. It was that
The first half, he had like 5 points and going to halftime.
yeah, but he was passing a bunch because they were like packing the paint. So he was like getting good looks for other people
I think he only had like 3 assists though.
because they were missing.
But I'm just saying, like,
Like, he can't control that. But like he was getting them wide open shots. So then he just started attacking. But anyway, yeah.
I don't know.
So
But
I'll
just
go
watching
Giannis.
him though, like, because y'all know I'm not a huge Bucks fan. I watch the Bucks. I want them to do well and everything. But like watching Giannis, he just like in awe. Like, dude is like legit awesome.
Unless they're
Like he'll
haters.
do some shit. You be like, dude. This
yeah,
dude
he
is-
does. He's
like,
he's
this dude is
dominating at
ridiculous, dude.
Shaq levels right now.
Yeah,
I've-
like this dude is ridiculous.
I'm slowly seeing him turn into the villain though,
Mm-hmm.
because like they were showing some highlights of the Bucks game, and it was like, oh man, the dude just travels all nonstop. He's not even that good. He's overrated.
Who said that?
It was a bunch of comments that I seen on like
It's a lot of
Bucks
comments
video.
about that.
Like he's slowly turning into that league villain now.
I said it was coming.
It's wild shit, man. I'm like, dude's a nice guy. What's wrong with y'all? Fuck him. I'm like, oh, okay.
You said he's a nice guy.
Real lightning round. Rookie of the year.
Luka.
Aiden.
Luka easy.
Luka Doncic.
Nope.
Did I say it right?
Doncic.
Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic.
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 Yeah.
I'm going with Aiden though.
I got Luka.
Luka.
It pains me to say that, but yeah. And finals prediction.
Bucks Warriors. I'm sticking with it.
I thought you said Warriors weren't doing it this year. Or you mean they're not winning the title?
No, when we did the
No. I mean, I'm saying like you were saying last week, like you think this the year that it crumbles.
they ain't gonna win it.
So you think the Bucks gonna win the title?
I'm here.
Okay. I mean, I would love to see it. Although I think I'm out of the country like the week of the finals, which pissed me off.
Ooh.
Okay.
If
14th
the
and
Bucks
15th.
did make it to the finals and you were out of the country,
I would quit. I might quit.
I was like, you have to figure something out. Like you can't honestly. If
You went to the elimination games and missed the finals.
yeah. Like you might not want to go into the game because you might bring some
juju.
some juju, but you can
I mean,
watch it outside.
That voodoo
of
that you do.
The same thing that I said for the Brewers. I just want a parade. Like I said, I just want to be there for the parade. That's all I want.
No, I gotta be.
Like
in the building for the
I
Bucks,
don't have to.
man.
Like I don't have to be there to watch it.
I
Like
gotta be in at least
if
one
the
game.
opportunity presents itself, like it did with the Brewers, like sure I would go. But I don't have to be there for it. I just want to be at the parade.
Like
I
with the
just want to be
Brewers.
outside.
Oh, with the Brewers, I felt like if we made it to the World Series, I would never get to see that in my
Again?
life ever.
So you gotta go.
with the Bucks. The same thing I feel like with the Bucks.
I thought the Bucks got a run. Like if they make it
They
to
do.
the finals, they. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Sorry, who else has
Who else has-
finals?
I'm going with Milwaukee, Portland.
Ugh.
Just because I don't want to be out of the country for the Bucks in the finals, I'm gonna say Toronto and Golden State.
Ken,
Toronto Lakers.
do you?
To be fair, though, I was really, really leaning towards Denver.
What, in the finals?
Mm-hmm. I like their squad. They were really well
And
balanced,
Kate,
and they got
okay,
plenty
wait.
shooting.
Start over. Who did you say for the finals?
I said Milwaukee, Portland, but I really wanted to say
Before
Denver.
the season started, you said Rockets, Raptors.
Hey, Rockets is trash.
I think I had Celtics Warriors.
Who did you say just
I
now?
said Toronto and Warriors.
Yep, you had Golden State, Boston.
Lakers and Toronto.
You had Golden State, Boston.
Okay.
I had Golden State, Milwaukee. I'm going to keep rolling. I'm going to run with it.
So then when we do this at the quarter mark, at the half mark, I'm gonna say Philly just to throw it off every time.
Yeah, I hear you.
I just want to jinx everybody. So Marvin Bagley released a song called "Look at Me Now." Anybody heard it?
I didn't. I seen it, but I didn't
actually
listen to it.
listen to it because I
you
thought I
did?
was going to call in. So I knew I wouldn't be able to hear the song over the phone, so I listened to it. It's inspirational.
It started slow, and I turned it off. I was like, nope, let me save it for the show. So I didn't listen to it.
Anybody got it?
Do you want me to? Is this the?
We can come back to it. So Texas A&M defeated LSU 74-72 in
What the fuck?
septuple overtime.
You would know. That's the Brian.
7 overtimes.
7.
Oh, subturple was the actual word.
I believe so.
All right.
Like sextuple.
But it's sext, sept, oct. Oh, I'm missing one. Yeah,
Opt.
sept. It's sept.
Yeah.
Sept.
I just didn't know if septuple was.
Opt.
Yeah, it's sept.
Dot.
It's not important. But yeah, so it's the highest scoring game in Division One in football history.
It's a basketball score.
It really is.
Yeah.
Like I wonder if Texas A&M and LSU played last year and what the score of their games were. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just curious.
I mean, the crazy thing is, the 7. I ended up turning to it when I saw they were going into the third overtime. Because I'm like, there are 3 overtimes. Refs are making some really weird calls, and it was kind of like, this game could have been over. Each team was making mistakes, and you're like, this game could have been over.
It's college football in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's why I can't. It's very sloppy football.
I feel like as the overtimes go on, like they should start getting like closer and closer, or further and further away, or something like to break up. So
I thought
you're not
they did
doing
get
the same
closer.
thing.
I know after I think it's the second overtime, you have to go for 2.
Yeah.
But they were still cashing them in. I'm just sitting there watching it like, huh?
How'd you leave him open?
Then there was the fight.
Both left their defenses on the bus.
Somebody was hitting that overtime button at BW3s too many times.
Hey, they was eating.
The button got
But bro,
stuck.
I ain't get my chili yet, bro. I need my con queso.
Did y'all see the video of the fight though after the game?
I did not.
Okay, so Jimbo Fisher's nephew Cole. got
Cole.
into- he got
Okay.
into a fight with Kevin Falk, who used to play for the Patriots.
Okay.
He's a running back, 5'9",
running
probably
back.
like 230, 240. Solid dude. So Cole apparently hit like a LSU announcer, Steve Cragthorpe, who has Parkinson's disease
Damn.
and a pacemaker.
Damn.
And he hit him in the pacemaker. So that's why Kevin Falk.
That's
Kevin
why he
Falk,
fouled him. Ken
Like-
is dying.
He cleared his shit. Like,
As Ken keeps laughing. The crazy part is the guy who got hit, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, the one with Parkinson. He said he felt his pacemaker skip.
God damn.
Bro.
That's how hard he got hit in the chest.
Bro,
Why? He needed
Wait, who
his
just go around
ass
punching people in
whooped.
the chest?
He just want your boondocks. You guys got kicked in your chest.
You ain't a dick.
Yeah, Falk saw it and fouled him.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would have fouled him too.
Dog. He needed his ass whooped.
Speaking of needing their behinds whipped,
It
You
be
say
hard.
ass
You can say ass in the Bible.
It is.
Donkey.
Yes.
I
It's
just have
an
to
ass.
really quick say the story I saw on Thanksgiving because I wouldn't react this way. I was in the parking lot after the turkey trot. We were at Pick and Save because we had to grab some things. And I'm waiting for Norman to come outside. I'm in the car. The car in front of me is backing out. They don't see another car backing out. They almost crash. I'm beeping on the horn real hard, like, stop. They stop. Both pull back into their spots. The couple in front of me, we'll call them Bill and Jill.
Mm-hmm.
They were kind of like, oh, like you can tell they were like, oh, we didn't, You're
oops. Painting a picture right now.
Yeah, they're like, oops, my fault, didn't mean to. And then this old curmudgeon gets out of his car.
Tyrone.
We're gonna call him Archie.
Okay.
Archie gets out of his car.
Like Menominee Falls or something?
Firehouse. Archie comes out.
Same.
Archie comes out. Bill rolls his window down. You can see him going like, "I am so sorry. I didn't see
Hey,
you."
buddy, I didn't see you there.
And Bill and Joe were younger. And he's like, I apologize. They also ran Turkey Trot. They had their stuff on and the cinnamon rolls in the car. And he's like, I'm so sorry. Archie is upset, and he puts his hand on his hip, and he's giving them a piece of his mind. And then he literally puts his hand in their car, taps their rearview mirror, and says, "Did this work?"
Damn, gangster, bro.
Does this work?
Damn.
You should use this next time you're in the parking lot.
It would have been some more pacemaker punching.
Jesus Christ.
I wish someone would put their hand into my own car. Like, that's how you get laid out.
It had to be a white couple. Anyone did that. No.
Bill and Jill.
I'd have popped the truck out the motherfucker. Old ass he would have caught one.
He wouldn't have tried that with any of us at this
You would have hopped in the wrong car today, old.
You can't just be putting your
Remind me of him
hand.
fighting the old woman.
Whoop
my ass, old bitch.
You can't put your hands in people's cars and expect nothing to happen.
That's disrespectful.
Did you find the song?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, who got the announcer voice? Was it Tim? The DJ?
Came in hot. Go ahead, Tim.
We got Marvin back here with What the Fuck Is This? Playing now, KKWV.
Let nobody say you can't do something. Oh man, that's on me. Cause a lot of people listening didn't end up making it. But you can be whatever you wanna be, and that's real tough. You always gotta shoot for the stars. And if you're scared to take a chance, you're gonna be stuck where you are. Feet in the ground, looking around, trying to get better, and you not looking for greatness, so you settle for whatever. But look, I'm trying to tell you, you deserve more. Whether you on the court hooping or you on tour. Whether you trying to be a doctor and got people in your office cause they trying to kill that cough, I swear the world's yours. You hear me? Don't ever stop. Don't ever ever quit because you only going up and mediocre don't exist. And if somebody tell you different, then you tell them they ain't it. But you've been waiting for this moment, so you better not let it slip, huh? I keep my head to the sky, and they be asking me how. I know the things that I know, and do the things that I do. I can't describe how I'm feeling, I just sit back, I'm like, wow. Ain't had no shine, now we living. I smile like, look at me now.
It was okay. So
Yeah, that wasn't bad.
No, it don't suck.
I fucked with the beat, for real.
It's not trash.
Maybe I'm in the minority here.
Like, it was all right until it got to the hook. Then I'm like,
Yeah, that was like the hook was.
I just kept
You
laughing
should've got
at
somebody else to sing
motherfucker in
that,
the
bro.
background.
That's him.
I didn't like his ad libs at all.
His ad-libs had me cracking up.
I mean, I guess because I set the bar low.
Right.
Anyway,
Like for a basketball
yeah, for a
player,
basketball
like
player,
that
I was just like, all right, we go
That was
another one. Here's another one wants to rap.
was Alonzo.
I'd rather listen to Lonzo and Dame.
Hey, Cole Beasley.
But Dame actually,
I'd rather listen to who else? Whose album? Who was it before? And I was like, you know what? I listened to this again.
I thought it was
wasn't
Cole
as bad.
Beasley.
Was it Cole Beasley?
I'm pretty sure.
I think
It's
it was
better
somebody
than
else.
Kyrie song.
oh,
Hey, that was
Oh,
my
you
shit.
love that Kyrie.
That was
Tim
shit.
won't fight over that Kyrie
No, bro.
song. That's his
trash,
jam.
But there's actually another song on the album that kind of sounds similar, but it got 2 Chainz in it, and I fuck with it.
Well, he got a whole album.
It was
The
the
Uncle
Uncle
Drew
Drew
soundtrack.
soundtrack.
Oh, I thought Kyrie had a whole. I was like, dog, put a whole. What do you have time to put
He
a
got
whole
time to do
album?
this.
That's what I'm saying. What do you have time to put a whole album?
It's
I was
funny
looking at
athletes
that
who
like
got
he
it.
got like a real life video. Like why is that what you focusing on? Like you a rookie. Like get established first. Like
It's his passion.
I get that, but
He had an inspirational message.
It was.
It's like
Yeah, at least he wasn't talking about hoes and
Can you
thoughts
talk to
and-
the kids?
Yeah,
Can you
that's
can you
cool.
tell the kids something
He
good?
could have been talking about money thoughts.
but he like
and-
cleared like an entire day to shoot a video. Like,
His other song he has out was called like Dreams, and he spells it with a J, so it's like JREAMS
why?
because it
What's
means
the
like
fu-
Jesus
Oh,
rules
so he's a Christian, right?
everything. Not I don't know.
like
Maybe
Lecrae.
he
He
is.
might be
Maybe it
Lecrae.
is Christian hip hop.
Listen, everybody can't be Lecrae. Lecrae is the best of the best, and he's been the best of the best for a long time.
Yeah, because he actually a spitter.
Exactly.
I'm just a real rapper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can actually rap.
Like Lecrae crossed over from Christian rap to rap, but now he's just
Did
a
he?
rapper. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Because
so
I was
he's not a Chris. He's no longer has the title.
Yeah, he doesn't have
of
a
being
Christian title
yeah.
rapper anymore. Because I went through a period in life where I didn't listen to any secular music. So I found Lecrae's first album. This is back in like 06. when the whole 116 click.
You been to a concert?
No, actually, I did. I did go to a couple
Chicago?
concerts, but
Lit.
it is lit. But
Like, for real.
the
Like,
way his,
stupid
the way
lit.
his
Like, for
career
real.
has transitioned, like it's crazy to see that he's finally seen as a rapper because he's always been able to spit. It's just that he was under that Christian label, so people didn't listen.
I'm one of them. I don't even know how to do this story. So, over the holiday weekend, allegations against Dwight Howard were made by Masson Elge.
No, keep your jokes.
L-E-J?
I don't know how to pronounce his
Let's
name.
just call him Mason.
Keep your jokes, too.
Why are you telling Tim's focusing? You the one with the jokes.
Right.
No, he goes.
Like, you the one I'm worried about.
He's talking himself out of it.
I really am.
So, he claims that he dated, and I'm saying he because it turns out that he's not a trans woman, like he's actually a cisgender gay man.
Yes, and he wants to be called
what?
he. Cisgender.
What is that?
Not trans. So, I don't want to say normal, but like
He identifies.
He identifies as a man.
Yes,
He was born as a man.
Yeah, he
Okay,
identifies with the sex he was born in.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so he said that he dated Howard until Howard cheated on him by attending transsexual / gay sex parties. And after breaking up, he alleges that Howard sent him death threats through his pastor, Calvin Simmons.
He's a bottom.
Tim ain't shit, bro. Oh,
All
man.
up in the ass.
Damn, bro. See? Y'all talking about me.
You 6'11", getting bent the fuck over.
First of all, I want to point out something wrong with that.
It's not.
Yeah, if that's what he do, he do.
That's fine.
I just think it's hilarious. Like, you tall as shit, bro. You been who hitting you? And
He's
you 6'11".
He's gonna be tall having sex, period.
Wait, time out. Don't you have like a 6-foot woman in your past? Like, what are you talking about? Like, tall people having sex? Like,
Yeah, that's right.
it would be like you.
He's having like basketball players have sex.
Right.
I'm not saying they did.
No, but I'm saying like they're all for the most part, they're tall men, like and women. So it's kind of like they're gonna have sex.
Right.
Right, I get that.
And I just want to point out with this story, all I'm going to say about this story, and I'm going to leave it alone, is whatever Dwight Howard decides to be in his free time is his own business.
True.
I do not care if he is gay, if he's into trans women. I don't really care. That's his business. It's his prerogative. If you're gay, nothing wrong with that. My problem comes in with the murder threats, and I feel like everybody's skipping over that part. Yeah. That he's been he's been threatened by a pastor, allegedly, at that, who's on Dwight's payroll.
Deacon so-and-so.
Man, he's
got the popping trunks.
popping all the trunks. And I just want people to focus on that part of the story more so than his sexual preference, because people do whatever they do in their bedrooms.
Yeah.
At one point, like, parts of this story are inherently funny, like the fact that Dwight's been out with like butt injuries.
Injury, yeah.
Like, that's funny. Like, you can joke on that.
Yeah,
but, like,
that is funny.
some of the stuff that I've seen has been like super transphobic and super homophobic, and it's like that's where like my issue was like we should all collectively be better than that.
Yeah.
But some of the jokes are funny.
Some of the shit is
Yeah,
funny.
and don't get mad. I mean, you can make a joke, but just don't be insensitive about it.
Right.
Just
Like,
be
there's a
tasteful.
line.
Yeah, exactly. Just be tasteful with it, because it's jokes all day. Just be tasteful.
And then I kind of was like surprised that she outed him. I'm sorry, he outed him. And I was kind of like, his reasoning behind it was
to get the message out.
I couldn't explain why I'm being stalked and threatened without explaining the backstory. So I was like, I get it, but that's still probably not the way you want to come
But I feel
out.
like when it's death threats, like, that supersedes like
Off the
outing
table.
somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. It was just if anything happened to me, this is what the fuck happened to me.
But so,
Which is what it ended with.
Now, what happens though?
That's the question, because Dwight hasn't
Does it
said
stop?
anything.
Yeah, and that's the weird. It's not weird because I didn't expect them to, but like none of like the mainstream media is like covering
Touching
it
it
all.
at
Like,
all.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard, I haven't seen anything like even
Ain't
mention
nobody
it. Like,
touching
it
it.
seems like nobody's asked them anything about it. Like, they're just like completely
Hopefully just go
ignoring.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone tweeted Uncle Shay Sharp, y'all gonna talk about this on Monday? He said what that man does in his bedroom is none of my business, which I get, but that's not the story here.
Yeah.
The story's the death threats part, like the murdering, like the,
But I mean, the whole thing is
And
just so much like you don't want to say the wrong thing, Because
very,
it's too touchy. I can see why they not. Because it's like, all right,
TV,
everybody's fine line is different. Like my fine line might be different than someone else's.
Yeah.
That's like literally in
That's
that
true.
situation. So that's why you really don't want to touch it.
But I do want to point out, like, Tiger Woods' whole sex scandal was like
all over
Plastered.
for like 2 months
Yeah.
straight.
Like,
Like,
They
it was
kept
always
adding
another
boxes,
woman, right?
bro. Each magazine cover had a new box.
And I mean, like when what's
The literal box on the cover.
D'Angelo Russell, like when he was talking about what's her name? Like,
Oh yeah.
Iggy?
yeah, with
Oh,
Iggy
with
and
Nick-
Nick
with Nick
Young.
Young.
Like that
Yeah,
shit
that
was
was all
like
out there.
they talked about that. So it's like
Cakes.
the only different. I mean, whatever.
Cakes. They just asked her to do more than 2, by the way.
Yeah, she was like, get out my inbox.
She just re-signed
She-
a contract
she
with
about-
some whatever label she's with.
She's independent now. That's what she was talking about.
I thought that somebody just gave her a bag.
What was her song? I'm so
Fancy.
fancy. There you go. That was
thought
it.
Iggy
I
just
ain't heard
got
nothing
a
from
bag.
since then, right?
Nope.
It's fancy. She got some cakes though.
She got
No what though?
definitely got
She got
it.
cakes, B. She was like, what the one she was saying if they was real or not? I was like, oh yeah, they're real. Huh?
I mean, it don't matter. Like, I don't,
It was a little
ain't gonna make a difference
jigglation.
to me.
It was some jigglation.
I mean, you know, surgeons can do wonderful things these days.
Shout out to Dr. Miami.
But anyway, so yeah, that was that story. We'll leave it there. In college basketball, Duke lost to Gonzaga, so now they switched places in the polls.
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga is now number 1, and Duke is number 3.
Yeah, Gonzaga just
They undefeated.
they're a better like
Yeah.
team put together.
Yeah, I mean, like
They play
most
team
of
ball.
Duke's team has only been there for a year.
Yeah,
so-
that's what I'm saying. Like
I think
they a
it's
team that's been
I think it's
together for a minute.
foolish to assume that a college team, a basketball team, is going to be undefeated.
Yeah,
These are like
No.
18-year-old
Yeah, exactly.
kids.
That's not gonna happen.
I mean, like that year, Kentucky almost went undefeated. Like that was because they returned like a bunch of like high level recruits and had a great recruiting class come in. Also in college basketball news, Kent State signed a high school senior from Little Rock, Arkansas, named Jalen Bennett. He's a center, and he'll be attending there next year. He's believed to be the first player in college basketball history to have autism or to receive a D1 scholarship to play basketball.
And that's tight that he's actually talking about his condition and using that as a story to inspire others. I don't necessarily believe that he's the first. I think he's just probably like the first diagnosed.
Yeah.
Because autism, it's a spectrum. Like
Yeah.
it's you know. So shout out to him though.
Definitely shut up.
And in that same vein, like I feel like he'll be, if whether he's good or not, like he'll be a face for autism, where it's like you can still go to college, you can still play sports, you can still have like a normal life, like with like dealing with autism. Like people like anti-vaxxers are like, oh, I don't want my kids to have autism. It's like autism isn't that bad. I mean, it can be, but it doesn't have to be that bad. And I mean, it's better than smallpox.
Yeah. And shout out to the Power Rangers because was it the Blue Ranger and the new one? They also he was autistic as well. Shout out to
That's what's up.
Representation.
it's important in many many different ways.
Yeah.
So is a character by or the actual actor?
And
the character.
the character in the Power Rangers movie was autistic.
Oh,
He's
okay.
he's the black. Blue
Oh yeah,
Ranger,
yeah. No, I ain't know if
it was
the
the black
actual
kid,
actor
but I
is.
believe he was the Blue Ranger.
Right.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, I get you.
They didn't do it like the 90s when
Yeah,
the
no.
black guy had
The
to be
black
the
guy
black
was black.
ranger.
Had to beat him up.
They-
And then the
they-
yellow one was Asian.
Somebody finally
Yeah,
showed up
yeah.
in the room and was like, "Hey, none of that. that
They looked
shit's
at it like,
dead,
wait,
bro.
this racist.
The black guy's a black ranger, dead, bro.
I will have no parts
Hey,
of
whose
this.
idea was this? Him? You're fired. Fuck out of here. Like, it was not having that.
Kids don't care, man.
Baseball guys. So the Mariners are shopping Robinson Cano to the Yankees and Mets, and Madison Bumgarner.
Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah, apparently he's on the block, and the Brewers and Phillies are interested.
I'm sure. I mean, he was on the block at the trade deadline too.
What's his last name again?
Bumgarner.
Okay.
Childish.
Shut your ass. I'm just snickering this shit.
That's why I look like she really took that one.
Pause.
Oh, what?
Is it Bumgarner or Bumgarner?
Bumgarner.
Bum
Go away, though.
She just wants us to say it again.
Bum
College football standings. You got them?
In 2 seconds, I will. Anyways, how was y'all Tim-rific Tuesday?
Nope. In the
Did you
mean,
say Tim Riffin?
Dog,
I did.
he said that shit.
I said that to
earlier
Dooch
when we
earlier.
first got in here, man. I was like, dog, if you don't get that shit out of here, bro.
I said, I hope you had a terrific Tuesday.
Deuce was finna close the studio.
Oh, they're like, man, hey, I'm sick. Go
Go
Get Tim
home.
ass out of
He
here.
did a ditty. The studio was closed.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Power rankings 4,
Star 6.
6. Ohio State. Of course, they back up there after that win. Number 5, Oklahoma. Number 4, Georgia. 3, Notre Dame. 2, Clemson, and 1, Alabama. I knew I was gonna throw Ohio State.
So I know Georgia and Alabama play each other, so one of them is getting knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically going to be a fight for the last spot.
They stay trying to throw Ohio State in there every single year.
I mean, they only have one loss, and they beat the formerly, number 3 ranked team, so...
Yeah, but still, they always trying to throw their ass in there.
Because they're a good team.
I was like, they're normally
What about
always a
UCF?
good
Why
team.
they undefeated? Why they ain't up there?
Because they haven't played anybody.
They up there in the top 8 though.
It's because their initials are ugly. Let's be honest.
You
No one wants to
left.
talk about UCF.
Yeah.
Anywho.
UCF.
So, yeah,
University Central
Phil
Florida.
Mickelson defeated Tiger Woods in their match, which took place
The
on
match.
Black Friday.
Damn,
What,
motherfucker.
do we have any clips from that?
I ain't watched that. What you mean?
You could have watched it
Right,
for free.
they streamed it for free. They took it off
So,
PPV.
I'm about to say, did they still take the $20?
So people had already pre-ordered it. They paid their $20, but the day of the match, the paywall was like broken, so people couldn't pay
Of
to
course,
watch
his
it.
motherfuckers wanted to watch it.
At the last minute, everybody was like, "Okay, I'm going to pay for it."
So they crashed it.
So they crashed it. So then they were like, "We'll just stream it for free."
Oh, damn. They been
They
spending
heard
little
Samuel L.
money.
Jackson was gonna be on that motherfucker at the last minute.
I told you, dog. That's what sold me. You should have led with that,
Dude,
B.
when I listened back to that show, like, your rant on golf had me dying. You sold me, my
Your rants are
You had me at
legendary.
Samuel L.
You should have led with that.
Oh, good times.
hey, I might pay the $20.
That's not how I sound.
That's
Little bit.
exactly how you
not
sound.
how
When
I
you
sound.
get going, it's just yelling.
We haven't had a rant this week, have we?
I know I haven't.
This is the flu game episode, so everybody's,
Flu game. You mean drunk. Hungover.
No, I actually went to the doctor. This is a flu game over here. Not technically, but in
You should-
the spirit of.
The spirit of flu.
So Mickelson won 3 out of 4 side bets, which means that he made $600,000 for 3 closest to the pin wagers after losing $200 for failing to birdie on the first hole.
Damn.
So that means Phil, he took home $9.6 million.
Yeah, I bet you he keeping every cent.
Damn.
Like, usually we're giving this to charity.
Just to
like,
just
nah.
play. Just to
I'm
be
taking my
on
money.
something.
No,
I need every single
I'm
one.
sorry.
I think he had like tax issues, so
And counted twice.
Apparently they're talking about doing it again.
I'll bet.
Can I get in on the side bets?
problem.
I'm sure there's probably some betting app
Yeah,
you can. I wouldn't bet on golf because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
I had
I
a
put all my money on Tiger and
I had a
lost.
free entry for FanDuel. Got smacked, bro.
I bet.
It was terrible.
I can see that.
You got the pick and pull? Where can you bring it up?
Who won last week?
Nick Ball,
Nick Beasy.
always sleazy. The whole
Never
of everyday media.
Never.
Oh.
Jeez.
Jesus.
I was going to try to do his
He
real
sell
answer.
ass. He don't keep his cash.
He give it away ass.
Tim over here just butchering.
I know he
your,
gonna have something to say on Sunday.
Your intro, dog. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
Nick.
I was going to try
Yeah,
to do it properly. Shout
You
out
say
to
you out here giving it free ass, bro.
Shout out Nick for winning this past week. Shout out to Kim was in second place. Look at you, man. You trying to come
out
on up.
here, you know.
You trying to come on up.
You know, I try to do what I do.
You had a good week, man.
I do what I do.
You had a
You know,
good
I
week.
try.
Both Tims, they tied for third. Tiny Time Tim and I don't know how to call this Tim. Tech Tim. This Tim.
Tech Tim.
Give it to me, Tim.
Foul Tim.
Talking ass.
What fucked me up was I didn't change my confidence.
You never do. So
And,
at this point,
the Thanksgiving game.
I mean, at this point, you can't say
Yeah.
like this just been what
was
you
a
do.
great week.
Yeah.
Per usual.
So in the actual
Let's go.
standings,
I want to win this week.
Willie Moe, he's still number one. Vincent's in second place. Snow and the Eric J are tied for third. And Rodrigo is fourth. for the Tech File rankings, as I said, Eric J is 1. I'm 2. Y'all know.
Still the same.
Yep. Ken's 3rd. Tim's 4th.
I'm 14th place this week.
Tim, can you lead off? Can you do the picks for the week?
Oh shit. Okay, I can do it.
Oh, you need it for your phone number.
Yeah.
Tim, Eric
Are
didn't
you gonna
trust
do
you
it?
at all.
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
All right,
Okay,
so
I
Saints
got
and
it.
Cowboys. I think it's
Yeah,
Saints.
Saints Cowboys. I'm going Saints.
I'm going Nola. Who that?
yeah. New
Shout out to my
Orleans.
guy Kalen. Every time I hear this motherfucker now. Hey, but who that?
So
Okay.
Colts at Jacksonville.
Colts.
Colts.
Colts. Browns at Texans. Oh, two black
Houston.
quarterbacks.
Houston.
Houston's on the 8-game win
Houston.
streak. I'm gonna go Cleveland.
I'm gonna still go
I'm
Houston.
going
I
Houston.
think that win streak ends this week.
Buffalo and Miami. Wait, did you pick?
Yeah, it's at Houston.
Okay. Buffalo, Miami.
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 I don't really
I'm going
care.
Miami.
I guess Miami. I don't. Whatever.
Cardinals at Packers.
Who watched the Packers
Shit.
trick this game off?
Right, that's all like shit. Damn, they want to pick
No,
Arizona.
but I mean they're playing at
Packers.
Lambeau. They win at Lambeau.
That'll be a horrible
The problem with the
loss.
Packers is they can't win on the road. So I'm gonna go Green Bay.
Black quarterback. Speaking of which, Panthers at Buccaneers.
I'm going Panthers.
Black quarterback.
Carolina.
Buccaneers. I'm trying to make ground up.
Baltimore at
Ooh,
Atlanta.
this could be a good game. I'm
Black
going
quarterback.
Baltimore. Yeah, black quarterback.
Yeah, Ravens.
I don't know what's wrong with Atlanta, but I'm gonna go with Atlanta. This is gonna be a terrible week for me. I can feel it in my bones.
I can feel it
I
quivering.
mean, you're going against the Blacks.
Chicago.
Not because they're black.
Chicago at New York Giants.
The best.
Chicago.
Let's go. Dog.
New York.
9-3. This is going to be amazing.
And that's why.
Did he say?
Yeah, he said Bears.
Yeah.
Broncos at Bengals.
Broncos.
Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
Black coach. Rams at Lions.
Which black coach?
Rams.
Wait, who
Yeah,
got-
both of them block, right?
Yeah, Bengals have a black coach.
And
He old.
if he ain't, they had that one, they go get another one.
They got the other one already on the
On deck.
docket.
He already on the
They some
payroll.
uncles though.
Oh,
They are.
God, yeah.
They definitely are. I agree.
What did I say? Rams at Lions.
Rams.
L.A.
Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
LA ho.
Jets
Oh,
at
Jesus
Titans.
Christ, this is 16. Oh,
Titans.
I'm going to Titans.
Titan.
This
Brown
one is
quarterback.
16. Jesus Christ.
Brown.
Chiefs at Raiders.
We don't need to say this one out loud.
It's at 16.
Black quarterback. The 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Black
Seahawks.
quarterback.
Jeez, these percentages is crazy. That's 15.
Minnesota at
Don't go off the
New
percentages. Go off what you actually
New
think.
England.
No. Like, I know, but I'm just saying, like, the
Okay, I was
odds
just
is, like,
saying.
crazy. Like, I know Seattle's going to
No,
pop the
let
shit
them
out of the
go ahead.
49ers.
You need to lose.
Minnesota at
Continue.
New
Your
England.
punk ass.
New England.
New England.
New England.
I'm going Minnesota.
Chargers at Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Chargers.
Only because they lost Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, but their backup was still balling. Like,
Not against Pittsburgh. I'm not seeing it.
I'm going L.A.
Washington at the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles.
It's gonna, I'm going Philly.
That's going to be ugly, but
It's-
Philly.
I don't want to watch that.
Philly.
Yeah, that could stay at 1.
who's Washington back up again?
Back up what?
Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Threw 4 picks last week, didn't he?
Kurt.
I don't know.
On Thanksgiving? I think it was like 4 picks that game.
New name Colt. Here.
This ain't Three Ninjas.
Colt.
Colt. Tum Tum.
Hey, Colt.
Come here. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
The Packers played the Vikings,
Yeah, they did.
as we've talked about. And video emerged from the game. There was a younger fan, I would guess he's maybe in his 20s, wearing Packers garb. You know, the game's in Minnesota. And there's another old curmudgeon sitting next to him complaining that the Packer fan is acting like it's a football game. He was upset that the Packer fan was cheering and yelling when the Vikings were on offense, you know, when you're at a game with the offense on the field, you're quiet. Defense, you make noise. But he's on the Vikings fan, so why would you expect him to be quiet? Anyways, the old man gets upset and says, "Stop doing this," and he puts his hands to his mouth and makes the yelling noise, which I won't do because my throat would probably explode.
I think he was booing.
Pause.
No, he was,
Like, ooh,
making noise. And the old man put him in a chokehold.
I whooped his old ass. I'm sorry.
As what I have.
whooped
A lot of
his
old
old
ass
ass.
whoopings. That's the title.
You're not finna put me in the
In a chokehold.
Jesus Christ
For
dog.
being a fan. And it was a woman who stepped up and said, "You take your hands off of him. You can't do that to him. I'm calling security. I'm getting you thrown out of here." And then the curmudgeon backed off and looked like, "What are you talking about? Like, what did I do?"
I didn't do nothing.
The Packer fan put his hands up. He didn't retaliate. He did the MLK route where he just kind of, "Hey, do what you're gonna do."
He a good one for that.
And he looked around for like support, but the Vikings fans were just laughing at him.
Because somebody in the background was like, "Get them both out of here!" Yeah, I'm like, "You need your ass whooped too."
And that's my blow to whistle because, I mean, rivalries are cool. And as I've said this before, I never realized how much Viking fans hate Packer fans, but they really do, and it's a shame because we don't think about y'all. And
Ever.
at all. Even when y'all good, it's kind of like, all right, the Vikings are good, but what's the Bears doing? Like, we don't care about y'all. And it bothers them that we don't care. Like, Minnesota really has a Wisconsin complex, and it's really weird to say that because who would have a Wisconsin complex? But my point is, I'm blowing a whistle on fans who feel like they're entitled because they're in their home stadium to act any old way. Like, be respectful. Don't put your hands on people. And you are very much lucky that it wasn't one of us there because you would have got stumped out. I don't care how old you are, elder or not, you don't put your hands on people. That's all I got.
Here. Yeah. Tech top 5.
5, 4,
3.
2.
1.
Tech Top 5.
Can I talk my shit
shit.
again?
Go ahead.
Can I talk my shit again?
Do what you ever.
No, you won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah.
he did.
12 votes
Cool.
to 6 and like 4 and 1.
I don't know who voted for Tim.
Chuck Snow.
Check stuff.
Why?
Chuck, for real?
You want all that man?
If you want to waste a vote, you could have just wasted it on mine.
What about Tim's menu was good to you? That's what I want to know.
He probably likes cabbage too.
Bro,
Dog.
for Thanksgiving, dog.
Yeah, bro.
I would have been heated, put some cabbage on the
Bruh,
table.
y'all
dude.
ain't had no fire cabbage then, huh?
I'd rather have greens. Who
I don't
want
like
cabbage?
cabbage. Yeah.
You took greens.
Boiled cabbage.
You took greens.
Your boiled
I
cabbage.
didn't realize till
yeah.
afterwards. Like nobody picked mashed potatoes.
Nah.
We didn't even have mashed
Too
potatoes.
starchy,
bro.
It's
I didn't have mashed potatoes.
that's cultural.
I think because we had
Saying,
sweet
like we
potatoes.
went potato salad.
We don't eat mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving.
No, Thanksgiving.
That's
That's like a
cultural.
Sunday. That's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday dinner.
Yeah, that's Sunday dinner meal.
It's cultural.
Just saying, big
Because-
cabbage. That shit ain't.
Because I hear other people and they're like, I can't wait to Thanksgiving for the mashed potatoes, and I'm like,
It's like we eat that on the regular. That's a Tuesday night.
I
What
mean,
you
y'all was
mean?
fighting over gravy and shit. Like,
No one picked gravy this year,
Yeah,
and I don't think they fought over it last year. I think it just happened.
fought over gravy.
It just happened.
Tim had a jar of gravy in his picture.
And his what?
Wasn't it? It was an open jar, bro, of gravy on the table.
Was
Picture
it?
that
When?
shit, bro.
In that picture?
Look at that picture again. I looked at everything.
I can't because
I was like, why? Why is the gravy not in at least a bowl? It was fresh
Like,
out
was
the
it
jar,
a-
bro.
Like a mason jar or like an actual.
It was no in the actual
Like the packaging.
Yeah, the package jar. I'm telling you, bro. Pull the picture up.
I'm trying to. Hold on.
You can
Give
continue.
me
Well,
a
anyway,
second.
from now
I
on,
found it.
I'm calling myself the Thanksgiving champ.
You see the gravy? On
It is gravy.
Told
2 times.
you, bro.
Where's-
it was a
hold on.
jar of freaking
It's
gravy,
by the 7-Up.
Y'all gonna stop ignoring that I'm the
Man, fuck
Thanksgiving
your win.
Yeah,
champ.
we don't
Nobody
really care.
cares.
Cletus?
I'm just saying.
Where's it at?
Come
Y'all
here
wanted to do it 2
Oh,
years
it
in a row.
is.
Ain't nobody
Got
come here for your
Y'all
wins.
got smacked twice. Wasn't even close. Undefeated. Never lost.
All right. Wait till
That
next
hurt
year.
my throat.
That's
Wait
what
till
you
next
get.
year.
Y'all said that last year.
I don't think we did.
Y'all
We just-
didn't, but you wanted to do it again. So
Yeah,
you,
because it says it's gonna be an annual thing. It's a Thanksgiving draft.
and annually, y'all gonna get whooped.
Damn.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
Anyways.
This dude.
Sassy ass. He was
Sassy.
sassy as a bitch.
That is all it is. Do it again.
That's your one joke.
Wait.
Hey,
He
got his one off.
That motherfucker was sassy
He
as
got his
fuck.
one off.
Wait. I'm the Thanksgiving champ.
Haters.
Damn.
That's all y'all are.
Oh shit!
Sore losers.
Loser.
You're cool.
Says the sore winner.
This motherfucker
Hey,
got
the
sores of them
sassy
all off
as
the table.
shit.
Hey,
Don't get mad because we
y'all
called
be
the
sore
sass
when I
out.
win too.
Don't get mad at the sass.
God.
You the sass king.
Sass. You can't be the sass guy. That's AJ.
I said sass king.
I'm the king of winning
And
Thanksgiving
also-
drafts.
AJ is snazzy.
That's sad.
That's nasty.
Not
no,
sass.
Nick been calling him sassy for a while.
Oh, I didn't know.
My bad. AJ.
Nick, we're going to have to borrow that
Thanksgiving champ.
for the sass
Address
champ.
me as such.
Sass can't.
going
sass
forward.
king.
Anywho.
Anyways, Tech Top 5 for this week is top 5 annual WWE pay-per-views.
God damn, that was bright. What
Pause.
the fuck?
And
Why
to-
do
Hard pause.
And,
penis cleaner?
and to be
Why do they have to make a product?
and
Penis cleaner.
to be clear,
Well,
for the
soap
top
and
5
water.
this week, we're not doing pay-per-views that are no longer running, correct?
I hadn't made that distinction, but if you want
Sure.
to, sure.
No, I'm just asking because, you know, like
So it's
Backlash
like-
isn't
like-
a thing anymore. But I loved Backlash.
I used to
can-
love
you can
Backlash.
go there
The
if you
little
want to.
swinging hooks and shit.
Yeah,
that
them
was
the
my shit.
good
They used to have some
days.
cracking ass paper. That was the first one at WrestleMania, wasn't it? It used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all want to include that, y'all can.
No, I'm not going to. But
But they had brought it back for a second.
they did, but it's not around no more.
Okay, if you want to.
Okay.
It's your
Oh
list.
shit. I
Tim.
guess it's my turn. 5. Fuck, 5. Damn, I know 1 and 2. 4. Shit.
You skip 5?
You did.
I skipped 3.
You didn't say anything.
And
You
five.
didn't say nothing. What?
No, I'm saying I skipped 4 and 3 and 5.
How? How do you have 4?
What?
God dang. Can I start from 1 and work my way down?
No, Tim, that's not how this works. This is episode 70, what, 78?
Okay. Number 5, I'm gonna go with TLC.
Alright.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Elimination Chamber. Number 3, I'm going to go with No Mercy.
No mercies.
2, I'm gonna go with Royal Rumble, and 1 WrestleMania.
All right.
No Mercy's a crack though.
5, I've got Hell in a Cell. 4, WrestleMania. 3, SummerSlam. 2, Money in the Bank. 1, Royal Rumble.
Money in the bank.
Wait, say yours again?
5, Hell in a Cell. 4, WrestleMania. 3, SummerSlam. 2, Money in the Bank. 1, Royal Rumble.
Can I switch one out?
No.
Nope.
I forgot about
It's
it,
locked in,
No,
bro.
bingo.
but I like it.
Too late.
Pause.
Should have prepared. Me and Eric's list is actually pretty similar, just different order. Number 5, I have TLC. 4, I have SummerSlam. 3, WrestleMania. 2, Royal Rumble. And 1, Money in the Bank.
Money in the bank.
Shawty, what you drink?
Go ahead.
5 at TLC. 4 at Money in the Bank. 3 at SummerSlam. 2 WrestleMania. 1 Royal Rumble.
See, I wanted to add the Survivor
Royal
Series.
Rumble. Survivor Series has been good in like 10 years. Royal Rumble is my favorite, but I won't say it's the best.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the grandest.
Remember
Stage of them
WCW used to do was it War Games or something like that?
And they brought that to
They had,
NXT. And
Yeah,
them
that's what I
motherfuckers
had
be
seen that. I
shaking.
was like, dude, it really be cracking like this?
Yes.
I'm definitely going to be
I wish
watching
I wish
more.
I could put Takeover on this list, but it was WWE.
It's dope that
pay-per-views.
they lock him in the little cage and then that was dope.
So like with War Games, the only problem I have is like how slow it takes for all of them to get into the ring. Like
Yeah,
y'all
it
can
took a
cut down,
minute.
like because I think
Yeah.
it's like 5 minutes in between or something like that.
Mhm.
It's like y'all can cut down in the amount, like make it like 2-minute entry.
Yeah.
Or something.
I like that Shawn Michaels is done. I didn't realize he had such a big hand in NXT. Like with his recent interview, he was talking about how he actually be writing for him every week now and doing the storylines and shit. Like that's dope as fuck. Like
That's what's
DX is running NXT,
That's
and that
what's
shit shakes, bro. That shit cold.
I had to try to remember what the name of WCW's WrestleMania was. It was
Starcade.
up. Yeah, when it Starcade?
they had Super Brawl for a while,
Super Brawl.
which I forgot all about.
Bash at the Beach.
I remember that in
That's
your
the
house.
beach you
Wait,
should
in your
cry.
house is in WWE.
Yep.
They had No Way Out. That's
No,
what
that's
it-
WWE.
Starcade.
Right, I'm saying in
Yeah,
WWE. I'm just
Starcade was
thinking
like
of
they
other shit now.
because it was in
They
December.
had
wasn't
Super
it?
Brawl.
Yeah.
Starcade was
Starcade was their primary, their big show of the
Yeah,
year.
big show.
Halloween Havoc. WCW has some great
They
names.
did.
Yeah,
Halloween
yeah.
Havoc used to crack.
Great American Bash, which WWE stole.
Hmm.
Spring Stampede. WCW was my stuff.
Yeah,
And then it went really bad.
quick.
So, I think that's it.
But that's all, folks.
Racist cartoon.
Dog, so racist. Watching it back, I was like, dude, right in our faces.
Daffy Duck.
So, I guess I'll wrap it up. I kick it off. __ Eric J on Twitter.
You wrap it up.
That's all you get. Damn straight.
Sorry, I saw this flyer and her lips. Sorry.
Oh, there we go.
Personal.
Hello.
No, I mean her lips look great on this flyer.
I bet they do.
Oh,
You're
hello.
looking. You can look at it. Her lips look good.
She got boss gloss on.
Balls of gloves. God.
Let me try this again. __ Eric J on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Damn right. Thanksgiving champ.
Dog gloves.
Sass King.
Man.
Thanksgiving.
You missed your.
Because it was
smack.
because it's trash. It's not a good joke.
This is trash.
let 'em roll.
Damn.
You let him have it.
Just let him roll.
'Cause
I'm Camille,
it's
point guard of the crew.
indisputable. Undisputable. Can't be disputed. Sorry, go ahead.
Get your words together. Dictionary. I'm Camille, point guard of the crew. Real life Tifa Lockhart. I mean, you are the dictionary of the show.
He
I
looked
know.
like a Webster.
I'm saying.
Point guard of the crew. Real life Tifa Lockhart.
You can't say that when you got that stash going.
Hey,
What'd you just say?
He said
He
he
looked
looked
like a
like a
Webster.
Webster.
like his name could be Webster.
Like you look like Emmanuel Lewis right now.
Facts.
All right.
I'd rather be Emmanuel Lewis than Webster.
He is Webster.
Literally the same person.
What? Oh,
But I don't want my name to be Webster. Like I'd rather be
Literally.
Emmanuel Lewis than Webster.
Literally the same person.
don't try to talk your way out of it.
That's what I meant the first time.
No. Literally
That's
the same
exactly
person.
what I just said. I'd rather be Emmanuel Lewis than Webster.
No, bro. Literally the same person.
Y'all-
Bro,
my
it ain't
stuff
about the
is-
person, it's the name.
No.
You rather your name be Emmanuel than
count, bro.
Webster.
No, Emmanuel, than Webster. I'd rather be Emmanuel
He was
Lewis
gonna
than
disagree.
Webster.
It's alright, B.
Just-
Take
just-
that
I
L.
said that from the
You
jump.
didn't take many this episode. You alright?
Yeah, you actually didn't take that
You
many.
didn't take that
L's.
many L's this
The buffet
episode.
didn't open.
Yeah.
Until now.
No.
You just had an appetizer.
Y'all just misunderstood what I said.
He
No,
wanted
we
to-
didn't.
He got it hot and ready to go.
It's cool. A hot bread. A $5 foot long. Look at that.
Camille Monet, CAMILLEMONAE. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'm not doing it this week.
Alright.
No confusion. I'm just gonna say it.
K Harris _DA_gentleman. On Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, a.k.a. Ass Ketchum, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. Hope you guys had a terrific Tuesday.
Shut that shit
That's
up.
Dilly
not
dilly.
gonna do.
Dilly dilly. Yeah, ain't trying to-
Thanksgiving champ.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.